we live, baby.
We live. We live. Oh, they started something new. I just saw it go. You are live. I guess they tired of me asking everybody.
Like, yeah, we live.
They probably tired of me because it just said, it just flashed. It said, you are live.
Don't ask us no more.
Yeah, they tired of hearing my mouth. Thank you, Gary. That's my secret agent that watches over me.
Please.
Asking no questions. All I'm gonna say is okay. All right.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be with you in a few minutes, Aisha. We all gonna be on the same page.
He definitely is.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you didn't put me out there like that. People like, what's going on with Aisha?
Baby,
nothing. We on the same journey right now. That's all.
Yeah. You know, same frequency.
No, I don't feel.
We're trying to get to the same frequency.
Yes, I don't feel good, and I'm elevated, and so my sisters want to join me.
Elevation. Yes, we do. Listen, let's hope I don't fumble some words.
Right. Listen, y'all already see my speech is already slurred and slow.
It's not.
I'll be like cycle.
It's not okay.
Right. You good?
Yeah, it's all fun.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I was hearing some buzzing. I'm like.
Tony talking about it's Black History Month and y'all moving on CP. It is 6:01 now.
What is she talking about? We on time, boo.
We on time.
It's 6:01 at Misha's time, and it is 7:02. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
We on time. We on time.
Look, it be our own people.
It be right. Just critical.
Hey, critical. Ivy. I'm about to put her.
What do you say? Emotional damage.
I'm screaming.
Y'all better stop playing. Oh, maybe she meant other people are moving on CP time because we.
Oh, my bad, big dog.
Hold on, let me see.
Yes.
All right, send my stuff to my people.
There we go.
And here goes Simone. Okay, you know what?
What happened?
So see, Simone and Tony, they're gonna be late. How we late? We got here at 6 o'clock.
We sure did. We did it.
Hey, best friend. Hey, bro.
Hey, Envy.
Hey, best friend. I'm literally
I be whispering on the live.
See, that shows. That shows right there.
I tried, girl, but you did that. You did that.
You know, he
y'all are funny.
Y'all hear my nails?
She's taking your hair. Oh,
okay, got the click clackers.
He's giving us what is it? ASMR?
ASMR?
That's what it's called?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh, God, we got an audience. My bad. I'm
so happy. Everybody's on time too. Look, we didn't make y'all wait this time. We was waiting on y'all to come through.
Right.
Yes, Ivy. Praise the ancestors and the source.
Okay.
Yes, I like that.
Hey,
Vonsil.
Okay, all right, Vonsil.
I love it.
I am too. I'm glad we got this nice little community that just is right here with us.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it.
Because we be struggling. I can't find my head wrap, y'all. But I was so excited that I got all of our technical things out and ready a whole hour in advance almost.
You couldn't find your hair wrap. Me and Aisha both couldn't find our shirt.
How can I find my shirt?
Yeah, I couldn't find. The funny part is I keep my shirt where I can see it on the video.
Y'all tease me because I don't have mine hanging up. I washed, and for some reason I don't know why, but it was turned inside out and folded.
Oh no, because that's turning it inside out is the best way to wash it. That's why.
But the thing I don't know why I didn't fold it back right and hang it up. So I'm like, where is my shirt at?
That's because you always doing 5 million things, Aisha. Aisha, you don't sit still.
I don't.
No, you go from left to right to front to back, and then you just be okay. Serena with the visual. That was you the other night, Serena. We were sitting there going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's probably why I crashed earlier today.
That's
probably why I crashed earlier.
It was you did a lot.
Yeah. Okay, we got an audience. We got 10 people. Do you ladies want to go ahead and start?
We can.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and start.
That's pretty much our base is always like about 10 to 12, maybe 15.
So before we start, do you guys have anything you want to say before we start the show? Any inputs? Any thank yous? Shout outs?
Oh, you mean us?
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking in the chat, girl. I'm like, what they
I'm looking like, look, I know, right?
I'm sorry. Any shout outs I got? No, because we're on the live and it was a sarcastic shout out. Ooh. So I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Aisha, do you have any shout outs?
No.
Shout out?
I don't know. Hello, people.
She said
hello, people.
Okay, so tonight's topic is sex and spirituality and how it all comes together. Okay. So Aisha will be talking about your topic is going to be what now?
I will be speaking on soul ties and soul connections.
And Miss Marquita will be talking about
sexual energy, transmuting it, and my favorite tantric sex.
Ooh, spicy. Okay, so and I will be talking about womb healing and how it's very important before you start. It's very important in the journey in itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and start so we can get it up. Okay, I'm gonna read my notes because I lost my other notes on my computer, so y'all don't judge me if I'm looking down.
There's no listen. We look down all the time. There's no judgment. We come with the fire. So
okay,
sometimes you gotta
do what you gotta do. Okay, so I'm gonna start with
my notes is right here.
Why womb healing is so important. Let's say why it's so important in your journey and why it's so important in everyday practice. Like just every day you should be thanking your yoni and your womb. But I'm going to go ahead and start with some, little side notes. Helps increase your intuition. Helps stabilize your emotions. You can learn how to create a healthier relationship with your cycle. And this is funny because I'm going to do a little time. Right now, I am trying to create a healthy relationship with my cycle right now. Okay. So that would be great to do like some positive affirmations like, yes, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that everything's going well. Just smile through smile through the pain sometimes. It's hard. It's hard for me right now. But, we're trying to have a healthy relationship with our cycle. You can gain better control. And what that means is better control with your emotions, like tapping in with your emotions and what those emotions mean to you. It is a process, healing from anger, shame, or guilt. So take your time with this journey. It's not a fast track journey. Just take your time. And the womb is a gateway, and it's an important energy center. What page? It's important to honor and respect your womb and sacral chakra. It's important that your womb can be heard, and it's important for your womb to be heard and listened to. This is just important to listen to your body, listen to what she likes, listen to what she doesn't like, because she is a channel for power and creativity and beauty. But when this opposite energy happens and she goes unheard, she goes denied or unloved, that womb energy is blocked. That means you can block your creativity, your manifestations, your self-worth, self-love. And we don't want none of that to be blocked. We want all that to be open, especially with our manifestations and self-healing and just feeling loved. Because if that's blocked, a lot of other things can also be blocked, okay? That can block your lack of creativity. So if you're feeling like you're not being as creative as you used to be, you might want to tap into some womb healing. And it also can take, she can also tell you when she's angry. Now, these are some of the signs, this is different from other people, it'd be different. If, she gets a little angry, you get a little, I'm going to be a little, she get a little scratchy, itchy down there. She's angry, guys. That does not always mean that you are, you might have something wrong. It just means that she's trying to get your attention. Like, hey, we need to fix something real fast. Whether, you're not cleaning her as you should, whether you're not paying her any attention, whether you're not talking to her, giving her affirmations, because it is important to talk to her. And also, it's important to give her a name. I know that sounds, it might sound a little crazy for other people, but give her a name. Let her know that you love her. Let her know that you're honoring her. And like you don't have to share this name with anybody, with your partner, with your friends or anything. This could be You and her time, okay? Okay, and it's also, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a question for Aisha or Marquita in the audience, whoever wants to answer first. When did you become aware that womb healing was important? Whoever wants to answer. Marquita, you want to answer?
Okay. I knew that womb healing was important. Usually, the first time I realized that was after my separation from my ex-husband, because the womb takes in a lot,
Right.
and that's when I learned that I had to do that, and I do that usually a lot now. But primarily, I started in relationships, ending a relationship, a new relationship, like things like that. But yeah, that's when I knew, because I couldn't see, this is gonna bounce because it's gonna bounce to Aisha's topic. I couldn't shake this. I couldn't shake.
I understand.
I couldn't shake him, and it was just like, why? Like, you don't want to be there anymore. Why you can't shake this? And a lot of stuff was. There was a lot of stuff.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of stuff just messed with me psych wise, and it was ironic because we're talking about a womb,
right?
So
right,
a lot of stuff messed with me psychologically, and that's when I first learned. So I would say I was 25, 24 or 25.
Yeah, mine started when I basically started my when I kind of started my, well, let me back up. I was doing it and wasn't aware that I was doing it. Let me say that, because I always have felt like when I left one relationship, I needed time to chill out. You know what I'm saying? To kind of heal from that, so I wouldn't carry like those issues or hurts into like the next relationship, or energy into like the next relationship. So that was one of the things. And then I really kind of honed in on it heavy once I started like my spiritual journey and doing the research and reading books and stuff. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. And then probably in the last, I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 years, when I learned like the importance of like yoni stings and stuff like that. And like, that really made me even go deeper into learning like the history and why I do that and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Okay, I like those answers. Okay, so I'm going to give when I found, when it started being important to me, it was when I got on birth control. After the fact, I got off of birth control. I got the Depo shot, and it really messed up my whole entire system. It messed up my womb and my yoni really bad. It just messed me up because I kept bleeding, and it wasn't stopping. And the doctors couldn't really, they were like, this is the side effects of getting off of it. Because I noticed when that first shot hit, I was like, oh, I don't like the way my body is feeling. I don't like none of this is feeling. And so no one could give me any type of answers until I did go to a doctor. And this lady actually pulled me to the side and she said, you're going to have to detox your body. You're going to have to eat better foods. You're going to have to incorporate a lot of different things. And that's when she told me about yoni steam, because I had no idea what that was. At this time, I think I was like 24, 25. I didn't know what a yoni steam. I didn't know you could do that, And so that's when that journey happened for me, is actually after I got off of birth control. And because like I said, it just messed up my system. And I always I try to tell people what to do, but just be mindful of how it can mess up your body, because it can really, at one point, one of the doctors told me that it might have been hard for me to conceive because it did mess up my system and all these other things. So that's why it's important to me to heal my womb, because I do want to have, I want to have a child later on in life, or, and things like that. So that's why I started doing a lot of womb healing. And I think the first book, I'm going to give a book that I tapped into was this book.
Yes. I got that book too. Yes.
Yep.
Mine's on my bookshelf.
Yep.
This book right here helped me. And now I've been on this journey. I've read this book. This will be my third time actually diving into it, because it's, as you can see, it's a thick book. It's a very
But it has so much information in there that you're not
Mhm.
going to retain everything. So it's
no,
like a perfect guide to go back to, because that's
it
why
is.
mine is out and on the dresser, because I've
Mhm.
been in it
Mhm.
It's
recently.
a perfect guide. I recommend this book. Even
Yes.
I recommend this book so much because it helped me just become friends with my womb. It helped me, just
Mhm.
become friends. So that is how I got into womb healing and walking in that journey and things like that. Sorry.
Ivy
Mhm.
got something good, but I'm gonna wait.
Mhm.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
does Von Seal too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
Can you pull it up on the thing so I can?
You want me to pull Ivy up?
Yeah. The question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's birth opened a lot of eyes and trying to make sure trauma. Yes, properly. Yes. And I think that's one of the things too, why I went on this journey also, because before I conceive a child or have a child, I want some type of healing. I'm not going to be 1000% healed by the time my child comes here. Absolutely not.
Right.
But I want, that I want me and my womb to have that connection before for that child has that connection with my womb too, because your child also has a connection with your womb and things like that. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
And I
mind.
was gonna say, Sarita, that's a beautiful thing that you and other women are now aware of that type of stuff. Because I can
Mhm.
speak for myself when I was having children,
Mm-hmm.
bearing children, that wasn't on the forefront or something that was important, and not realizing and understanding the power and the energy that the womb holds, and
Yep.
Mhm.
how real it is that you pass on certain
Mhm.
energy to your children. People like to make jokes and say, "Oh, this baby mean," or "This baby cry a lot," or da 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 da,
Mhm.
or this baby's always sad. Or da. It's the energy that
And
your womb was consumed with.
yes, and it's funny just to go in a little further. I remember when I was pregnant with Tony, me, my sister, and my brother's ex-girlfriend. We were all pregnant together. And I remember my brother's ex-girlfriend used to cry all the time. And my sister used to like be angry all the time. And I was going through a whole lot of stuff with my ex-husband in this moment, but I was always like do 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 do. And y'all see Tony. So
So,
she came out and she would watch her cousins cry and be looking at them like, what is wrong with them? And I told them, I was like, y'all gonna pass that on. Y'all better come be happy.
right. Yes, and I always tell people that you have to just be mindful when you are holding a child. You have to be mindful of a lot of things. I didn't know that until I read that book. Until I
Not
did.
even prepping your womb to hold
Yeah.
child.
Yes.
Not prepping.
Because I
Yeah.
don't think, not to talk down on my younger sisters, like it makes me cringe when they just jump into getting pregnant. It's like, did you
Yes.
prepare your womb? Did you eat healthy? Did you drink water? Did you do
Exactly.
Oh no, I
self-healing?
did
Like,
none of
it's
that
so
stuff.
much more
Yes.
to just
It's,
getting
it's,
pregnant.
it's right. It is so much more to getting pregnant. Like you said, like
Mm-hmm.
eating right, because fruits also is one of the things too
Mm-hmm.
that's part of womb healing, and I'm going to get into that after I talk about womb healing sessions. Now, this can be an intimate space for yourself, or you can find someone who does womb healing sessions. I do suggest start off with an intimate by yourself, because that's another way you can just create that bond with yourself in your womb. So, like we said, you can do a yoni steam. You can also do smudging. Now, this goes into listening to your body, what your body likes. Like my yoni likes rose petals. So I made a smudging stick with rose petals. And so I smudge her during my cycle. That's one of the prime times that I like to do that, because it's one of my low vibrational points. When I'm on my
Mm-hmm.
cycle, that's when I'm just like, I'm irritated. I get mad easily. I just get, ugh.
My mind is full, but it's not no mindfulness. It's full.
that part, I get
Ooh.
very agitated. So that's why when I like to do the smudging. So just figure out what your body likes, like what herbs your body loves. What does she like? Breath work. And this goes into like with meditation. You can do a guided meditation. They have tons on YouTube with wound healing and just
Their
breathing.
frequencies also.
Yes.
The
And
frequency healing for the womb.
absolutely. And those are so good. And doing that
Mm-hmm.
breath work and also letting her breathe. Also,
Mm-hmm.
okay, ladies, let her breathe. That means
No
No
underwear.
panties at night.
Let let her breathe. Yes, look, let her breathe. Let her
Really, no panties at all. But
right.
some circumstances may,
Right. So
just to put it out there, I'm in menopause right now, so I'm in perimenopause. I think Perry, and I'm going into, I don't know, but started a few years ago.
And that's also
And
important too.
I did not wear any
Mhm.
underwear at all. But being in Perry, you have to, because I'm ending,
Right.
my cycles are starting to get
It's
weird.
off,
So
yeah, it's off on. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, just letting her breathe. Crystal and womb grids. I didn't really know about this until like maybe last year about the womb grid.
I've seen it, but I wasn't sure about it because you know how
I
you're not
wasn't-
comfortable.
Right, and that's the note I put beside of it. If you're not comfortable with it, you're not comfortable with it. And what it's basically, from what I saw, a young lady, she was talking to me about it. She does womb healing sessions, and she would get a crystal that that you would like, whatever crystal that calls to your body. And you know how like the little what's it called, the pendulums,
Yeah.
and you can do a whole session with that, and it can basically target what is going on with your womb, what's going on and stuff like that. But it's a lot of other things, but you got to be very, if you're not comfortable with that, because it's a hit or miss. From what she was telling me, it can either go right or wrong.
You've never done it. I was excited because I thought you did. It was gonna tap on, and
No,
I was like,
I've never. I've done like the crystal. I've never done like the pendulum, but I have put a crystal on my womb and
which one would you suggest is a good one?
Let me go to my Moonstone is a very good one. Moonstone is a very good one.
Look at this moon lady down there.
Right. Rose quartz is a good one. Clear quartz.
I was gonna ask, is clear quartz good? Because that's
clear quartz is
okay.
Good. Yep, clear quartz is good, and also
I'm gonna ask you my favorite. Oh, Tiger's Eye.
Yep, Tiger's Eye.
I was gonna ask about tourmaline because that's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me be honest with you. Any really crystal that you put your
intent on,
it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. But yeah, you can put like the crystal on your womb or below your navel and just sit and meditate. That is a good way. Yeah, that's a good way to do breath work also.
What about the it just slipped my brain. It's where yoni eggs.
Oh yeah.
Because some people might not like doing a pendulum, but the yoni egg.
Yeah, you can do yoni eggs.
Made out of crystal.
They also have crystals that's shaped like a and you can also do some. Yes, you can also do some.
Oh, that's what that was. I was when I said, "What the hell?"
It's so funny. When we look at this is gonna be hilarious because when we look back and see both our reactions, I was like,
So yeah, I know a young lady. She sells, she sells small ones. Now you don't have to insert this into you, but you can, go around the, I can't say too much because YouTube might, but yes, that is another way you can do.
You can go around the sugar walls.
You can go. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
You can go around the sugar walls and
do your thing. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
So I know that's a tantric massage. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay, just saying.
Just gonna put that out there.
Ivy said, "I allow mine to come." That's what they said. Like literally, like, and then also the egg, like, it also helps you build muscles too.
Yes, it does. It's like, ladies, just saying.
We all know about Kegels,
right?
That's literally what it is.
Kegels on steroids.
It definitely helps you. It definitely does.
She said, Ivy said, "Wait, what does it?" Yes, the egg go. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah.
And they size like
they have
different sizes.
Yeah. You see those bigger ones? I remember looking for some, and I said, okay.
Yes. Right. And this is a way to get to know, your comfort level. This is another way to
they go from this size. They go from this size to about that size.
They get big.
They get big.
Them eggs get big.
They look like dinosaur eggs.
You talk about some muscle control.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes. Another way is a water.
Ivy. That's dope.
Okay.
She said, "Okay, I meditate on it and allow it to come out maybe 2 days or a few hours."
Okay.
Yeah. It depends on her. I love that.
It depends. Like I said, it depends on you and your body and your yoni. Water baths are important too. Soak that thing. Okay, guys? Soak it. Now, you can also do this in the shower. If you're not comfortable with taking a bath, you can take the shower, spread the thing, let that water hit.
You don't prefer that.
I'm just saying.
Yo, I've been hearing that for a whole week. That's Simone's been singing that the whole week about.
Me too.
Let me take a
I knew this was gonna be a fun topic. I knew it was gonna be fun. I was excited. I told you I'm working on 3 hours of sleep. That's how excited I was. I couldn't put the computer down. I was
okay, I'm working on a power nap that I have. That's so. Okay, and also you can, like Ivy, I see you said that you use my oil. You can also use essential oils, but with that, please put it in a carrier oil, guys. Don't just put the essential oil in the thing because you're gonna be burning.
Tell me what the best carrier oils are for the.
I would say sunflower oil or coconut oil are the best for your yoni. Yes. Okay, it is the best. Okay, so yes, you can use essential oils. Like Ivy said, I have a self-love oil. That was one of the first oils that I created when I was going through my womb healing, was the self-love. So you can get some roses, put in some sunflower oil, coconut oil, let it sit, and have, there you go. You got some yoni oil. It doesn't have to be that complicated.
Fancy and stuff.
It does not have to be that fancy. You also can do a ceremony of release. Now, this can go into trigger warning if you've been, dealt with SA. Yes, if you dealt with a lot of trauma to your yoni, to your womb, after, even having children and things like that, because that's also
part trauma.
That's trauma.
It's a beautiful trauma, but it's trauma.
But it's also trauma. You can do a ceremony. My favorite way is to burn. I love to burn things. So you don't gotta do that, but I like to burn things, or you can bury it away from you. And what I mean by that is write a letter of things that you want to release from your womb. I like to burn. I'm a fire baby. I will burn the hell out of.
You know how we used to do when you would do your release in a certain energy, you write certain things down and you release. Some people like to rip it up. Yes, so I like to rip and burn.
I like to rip and burn. We were just talking about how I like to rip stuff.
I like ripping and burning it.
Burning. Yes. Okay, so does anybody have any questions before I go into the next? And I think I'm going to be talking about blockages. So I already gave y'all for crystals, and I'm going to do herbs. Okay. Do we have any questions let me see. Okay, we answered that one. Love rose quartz. Okay, so you guys are kind of familiar with the egg, I see. With the egg. Okay. Now the next one is who is womb healing for? And to answer that question, it's for everyone. Men can also do.
I'm about to just ask that because
men.
I know you want to hear funny. I've always focused on me because in my journey it's always been about other people. So it's about me. So I never really. I want to hear about this.
I never really thought about it either until I was researching. But yes, men can do this also. It's very important. Like, let's say that you're in a partnership. You also can do this womb healing ceremony together. If you're not in a partnership, that's okay too. If there's men in here or they will be watching, you can do the same. What happened?
I'm sorry, Maisha. Let Bart tell you that. I love you, girl. I love you, girl. Yo, Aisha, there's something wrong with our daughters.
In real life. Is always your own.
Hey, y'all.
Embarrassing us in front of company.
And now I can't get out of my head. Let the bar tweet up. Now I can't get out of my Aisha.
That was a hell of an entrance.
Thanks. Love to see it. Love to see you. Glad that you're. Let me get.
I know that meme. You know that video when they be like, "Don't come in here starting your shit." Coming in,
right? Literally.
That's Maisha. I'm coming in.
Oh God, I love her.
Oh my God, that was good. I needed that laugh. Thank you.
Oh God, here come my. All right, listen, YouTube.
Y'all are too funny. I
Y'all
cannot
funny.
deal with
I'm not
y'all.
about to do this with y'all. I'm not about to do this with y'all.
I'm gonna put up. We're gonna have to give out demerits and timeout sections.
Right.
Y'all in time out. Shame. Go sit in the corner. Think about what you just said. Think about it.
Oh my God, you too,
Don't answer when you busy.
Ivy?
And y'all know we under the influence, so we, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be doing it.
Right.
Why?
Y'all can't be doing it. You can't be doing it.
Let me get it together. I'm gonna get it together.
Okay, let's get back. Men can do womb healing.
Okay. All right.
Men can also do womb healing. When we use the word womb, we immediately bring up the images of, you know, our reproductive organs and things like. And you trying to get it together.
Oh,
That's
she
a
hit on
good
something. Go
question.
ahead. Yeah, I'm about to pop it up.
Yes, there is a yoni steam for men.
Oh, we got to talk about this, girl.
Yes, there is a yoni steam for men. Okay? So the same type of yoni steams that we use, they also can use, and it's important for men to listen to their bodies, also because men, they also have wombs too. They may not want to believe that they do, but they do. You also have a womb too, man. Sorry to tell you that, but you do.
Okay, I had to.
But you do. So
Yeah.
I can't really go into, you know, detail.
They need to tap into their feminine energy. If they only knew.
If they only knew how
They'd
this
be
You
at
come
such
from
balance
woman.
and
and
peace. And
yes,
that's what it is. They are fighting inside with themselves.
with themselves.
Girl,
Men, some men are
that's another show.
that's
Okay.
definitely another show because I want to get more deep into this man doing yoni steams. But
Okay, Ivy, I'm gonna post it because it's a damn good question.
what she said, let me see how they do it because that burnt next.
Okay, y'all messing with us tonight, man.
I'm not.
Okay,
Look, Aisha said nope.
Nope.
how they would do it. Okay, they wouldn't necessarily.
Mm-mm.
It won't burn it. I mean, because when we do our yoni steams,
We gotta be careful of the same thing too.
You have to. It's the same thing. It can't be too hot
It can't
because
be too
it'll scorch you either way.
Right.
Mhm.
So either way, it's going to be the same thing, unless because some men do have longer ball. Okay, so
I
yeah.
bet you there's a ball cup. I would imagine the chair would have like a ball cup. You know what I mean? Like
Where like it could fit in a little, like a little.
like
touch
it could sit like catch it,
Yeah.
like a catcher's mitt.
I
I bet
wonder
you.
if they do. That would be
It got to. It got to. It got to.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Because it can't just.
I'm looking like this because I'm getting visuals and they just like
Yeah.
Me too. That's why I'm sitting here thinking, like,
Yeah,
and if not, I'm gonna check into it and create it.
I'm
real
gonna look.
fast.
I'm curious now.
when I
I'm
was
curious now.
researching and when I went to go ask questions, the young lady said to me that men can do it the same way.
Mhm.
Like they can sit and do it the same way, or they can just, if they don't feel comfortable with sitting, they can just rub the oil.
Okay.
And with the oil, or they can do.
I think that they should sit. Actually, I really think they should sit.
I think niggas
They
sit
don't,
ways,
and I'm gonna
too.
tell you why. It is such a beautiful feeling.
It's a very beautiful feeling.
Thanks.
The first time I did the yoni steam, I was like, "Oh, what has this been all my life?"
Right, and the funny thing about it is, if you did, well, it's not funny, but if you did that, you would be surprised at like what the outcome would be intimately. Like,
Number one, when you get up and you really just kind of hone in and releasing, you be like, God dang, I've been holding on to so
lot
much
of
and
stuff.
didn't realize it.
Or if they, like I said, they don't want to do the bath, they can do. I mean, they don't want to do yoni steams, they can do the bath. So that's another way you can incorporate that. So yes.
Oh, I got another question here.
I
I've been on a roll today.
Y'all can get yoni steams together. Y'all can be holding hands while y'all both releasing some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See, that goes on the tantric thing.
Yes. And that's why I didn't really go that, because it does.
You can.
It does
You
tap
can't.
into no, it does tap into attention. I'm just saying but it does.
What
That's
I'm
what
telling
it
you is, you said you didn't want to go. I'm like, you can.
says. Okay, but it does tap into that. It does tap into that tantric side because that's what
Mhm.
they said. That's part of that. It taps into it heavily.
Yes,
Like
it is, Maisha. Sure is. Oh wait,
yeah,
Danielle
that's
just
a
said
good.
something
That
too.
is a good Valentine's
I
Day
mean,
answer.
just FYI, I don't have a
It will
sting, but I
probably
got
be
a bath.
on the butt.
Yeah, what the-
Then I say that it would probably be more focused on the butt for men. Not. I mean,
I would think the perineal
yes,
area.
yes, that's what it would be focused on. Yes,
If I
that's
said that right, because I never say that right.
right. Yeah, I know what you meant because I thought you said it right because that's how I pronounce it. But
We got real deep real
Listen,
quick.
remember, I say you know.
and that's
I,
one. And listen, and that's one of
Calendula.
the herbs that's good for your yoni. And I was like, y'all know what I
it's,
mean.
it's
Calendula.
calendula. Yeah. I got
Yeah,
it now. Calendula.
Calendula.
okay,
Because you know me, calendula.
because that's exactly what one. That's one of the herbs for that.
Mhm. That's
So
that's one of my favorite herbs, though.
it is.
It's so
That herb
versatile.
is,
It's
Yeah.
very
yeah, that herb
versatile.
helps a lot of different
Mhm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So since we're on the topic of herbs, what herbs you can use for your yoni? You can use mugwort, but caution, caution,
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
caution, 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 caution.
You don't want no babies. Be careful with mugwort.
Yes. Listen, if you are pregnant, do not use mugwort. Now, on the flip side, if you do not want to be pregnant,
You can use mugwort.
use mugwort.
It's how you use it, though.
It's how you use it, and do not use a lot of it. Okay, don't overdo it. Like when I start my cycle, that's when I will drink a cup in the morning because it helps. It's a muscle relaxer and it's going to help you with your cramps. It's just going to soothe everything. Okay, so just be very careful with mugwort. Okay,
Yeah.
Caution. I always tell people you have to be careful. And do not, I repeat, do not put this in a yoni steam. Don't put it in a yoni steam. Do not. If someone is selling you a yoni steam and it has mugwort in it, run.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Unless you want
yoni, when people sell those, I'm always skeptical anyway.
Yes.
I'd rather do it myself.
And I do recommend, I'm not saying that you can't, when somebody, just do your research and ask them lots of questions. Ask questions, because remember, this is going in you, no matter what way it's going in you. Everything is going in you. So ask a lot of questions. Do not be scared. And if they cannot give you the answer, time to get it.
But you know something, it's interesting that you say that, because there are some recipes that actually say use mugwort for your yoni steams.
And see, and that, from my research and for what I say, don't, unless that I think it depends on what you're trying to release, maybe, or what you're trying to do with your yoni. Because I know a lot of people say you can use it like after birth and stuff like that. But again, do your own research and listen to your body.
I can. Oh wow. Oh, okay. We're getting bots now.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was.
Oh, look at there. We popping.
Oh, we can do that. We can do the whole. I just block those bots, and it says that we do have a timeout. We could put people on timeout. Y'all keep it up. But I was gonna answer Danielle.
You know what? You know what? It's probably because of the title.
Ah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Tips on heavy cycles.
I use cinnamon.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, and that's one of the. That's one of them.
Yeah, cinnamon. I use cinnamon. And I use also black cohosh. It's nasty. It's a bitter.
It is. It's very bitter, but it's
good.
But it's good.
It works good.
Good. I definitely will recommend putting cinnamon in your tea if you are a tea drinker.
You don't even have to put it in your tea. You can actually drink it on its own with some honey.
Yep. Yeah.
Or even like I don't like to use powdered shit. I said okay. I didn't say that. Okay, I don't like to use powdered cinnamon.
Me either.
I like to get the stick and break it up. I like to crush the stick up and then let it sit and boil down. And sometimes I don't really use honey that often. I use agave, and that's awesome. It tastes so good. You could throw even a little bit of fresh ginger in too. But it helps. Cinnamon
that's one of the ones I had that written down. It's very good for that. Very good.
And peppermint is good for your cycle, and red raspberry is good for your
Yep.
cycle.
Right
Even
there.
spearmint, is
Mhm.
good for your cycle. And I'm gonna plug myself shamelessly because I have a tea called Bliss.
Yeah.
And it has,
I had you written down right there. I said, y'all
You
better
did?
tap into Omar Lovergood. I sure did. I sure
because
did.
that Bliss tea is perfect for cycles. I gave some to, I'm not gonna say who, but a person on my job. She was having some issues at the moment. I said, "Here, I'm gonna give you some. You drink this, and let me know how you feel." And she was like, she got a big jar for me, and she was like, "Girl, it's a lifesaver." I was like, "I know."
And I got my yoni soak. It
Mhm.
also helps with menstrual. It helps with all the women issues.
I got it right here, girl. Sure did.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
how do you do all that?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. You know we all jump in, girl.
I gotta do all that. See, so y'all better tap in. And I have a self-love oil because, be careful with that though. Because one of my little girls told me she got pregnant, and I was like, that's not my fault. Anyways, so
Making babies.
yes,
What?
she said she used the self-love oil to, her and her
One-
man.
Oh, the enticement. Okay,
Yes.
I got you.
And so,
one of my girls got pregnant.
yeah, so I was like, be careful, be careful.
Well, I don't do that on this side. Y'all not getting pregnant.
Be careful. And
But I got y'all for relief when them kids get on your nerve.
Okay. Okay.
They making babies. I'm giving you relief.
Okay, now I'm going, and this is going to be the end. I'm going to talk about blockages, how you can know that you are blocked. Like I said earlier, if your creativity is a little off, you could be a little blocked. With each chakra is a balancing energy. So every chakra is because I know a lot of people say when your root chakra is off, then everything else is unbalanced. But my personal belief is if one is off, they're all going to be off because they're all connected. They're all connected. And the womb is, like I said, is the gateway. So if you are talking low to yourself, if you're just talking bad about yourself, don't do that. Don't do that at all. If your self-esteem is a little low, I know sometimes we have our self-esteem is a little low, but that's when you need to do mirror talk and do affirmations. Because affirmations is very important. Mirror talk is very important. If you find yourself just getting angry just for no reason, you might want to tap into a guided meditation to help you get that energy back up. Like I said, when I'm on my cycle, that's when I have to do a lot of womb and yoni healing and things like that because that's my low vibration. I'm just very tired. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be touched. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. So that's when it's very important for you to just tap into it and remember you are powerful and your yoni is very powerful too. Do not let it go unheard. You have the power. Your P is powerful. And now,
yeah, I remember our song we were singing the other night.
Get this book.
Yes.
I can't say the title, but y'all can see it. It says
Sugar Bowl Prayers.
There you go.
Sugar Bowl Prayers. I like that.
Get this. It has a lot of affirmation. It has a lot of prayers. It has a lot of things that you can do to help you through your journey of
I'm gonna get that one.
Womb healing. It's so good. It's so good. And it helps you tap into that sensual side also. And that's the way you can.
Who writes that? Who wrote that?
Ooh, damn, I don't even know. Sis. Hold on. I know it's by a Black woman. I don't even know. It doesn't say her name.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Don't worry, because we're gonna put that in. We're gonna put that in the room for everybody.
But it's a very good book, and it helps you just tap in with your sensual side. And that's another way you can find out if you are blocked, if you are not tapped into that sensual side. And also
it's by Black Girl Bliss.
Okay. And it's also okay. Gosh,
yeah, got it.
I was looking for a name.
You was looking for an author. No. No. It says it's sacred and sensual rituals for wild women of color. I like that.
They got another one called Please.
Yep, that's a good one too. Yep.
I just put it in my audio book for
it's great. So I suggest y'all get this book and tap into that sensual side and tap into some manifestations, because also You know, when you having that long time, tap into that central side. When
And
you get to that point, say your manifestations, and baby, it'll come quick. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
No pun intended. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Another book,
Manifestation is something else, boy.
yes. Another book is a self-care book. It is called The Witch's Book of Self-Care. This is a very good book if you want some self-care tips. That's a wonderful book. Also.
I would say yes, ma'am. Y'all got energy heightened now.
Whoa, okay, sis, but yes, definitely. I always, when I want to manifest something, baby, without saying too much, I will tap into that side
Okay.
real quick. So yes,
So Simone, you got this book? Okay. I mean, I got it for Audible. I have Audible, so
this was my book, baby.
I have a lot of my books in here.
The Puss Block Prayers is very, very good.
It's important.
It's very important. Okay, so talk to her tonight if you can. Talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And give her a name.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy because my ex was just trying to be cute in my younger days, like, oh, her name is da 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 da, and didn't even know I was doing some girl. She been named for a long time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She been named for a long time.
Definitely give her a name and don't be afraid to call your power back. Don't be afraid to call your power back. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think she would. It's just mentioning. Yeah, definitely read that again. I think we read. Oh yeah, we did read that in that. Maybe not. Maybe not. I ain't gonna say too much in that group that we was in.
Some old nasty stuff.
All right. So that is the end of my section of womb healing. I hope I helped a little bit. I couldn't really say too much because of the guidelines, because I didn't want us to get shut down. But I can, if you guys want to hit me up on the low, I can give you some. I ain't gonna say some nasty stuff to do, but you know what I mean. I can give you the X-rated version of stuff. How about that? All right.
The un-PG.
Right.
I mean, we could do that. But
that would be actually a good idea.
Would we be able to do something
like a Zoom or something?
Right. I was thinking maybe
we can do like a Zoom. I'll be down for that.
Yeah, we gotta work on that. It wouldn't be we're all this is a short month. We could probably try to pull something for March.
Yeah, I'll be down with that.
And we can do that, and we want to do that. We want to do that in addition to the show, or you want to make that a show?
We can make that a.
We can make that a show, like be in, but it won't be live.
It won't be live. It would be a more intimate. It would be a more intimate space.
Yeah, so you'd have to be subscribed to get.
Yeah, access. Somebody said they do a Patreon. Yes, we've been talking about that. So
we've been working on that, guys.
We have been working on that. Yeah,
we've been working on it because I think that it's kind of like having a sister circle online, kind of.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just hope you guys just know that how powerful you are and how powerful your womb and yoni is, because she is very powerful and she can help you out if you would let her.
Okay.
Let her help you. Okay. So, Miss Aisha, do you want to go into your segment?
Actually, I think I will follow Marquita.
Oh, Marquita. Okay.
And then
you're not doing the soul.
You want me to do it first?
Yeah, because we said the soul connection,
and then go into your part. Okay.
Because the soul connection kind of follows up with what I'm about to talk about because of how you actually end up being.
Okay. So I am going to talk about soul connections. Soul connection is when two people feel they are linked on a soul level in a significant or extraordinary way. You might feel you have known each other in a past life, or that your souls agreed before this life to meet up now. There are 8 types of soul connections. And the first one is soulmates. Soulmates, someone you have a deep and natural connection with, whether it's a romantic relationship or a platonic one, spiritual or sexual. It's unconditional love. And over time, as your love grows, so does your connection. Some even refer to this person as the one.
I'm sorry.
The second one is twin flame. Um, Twin flame is an intense connection and is often said to be a mirror or one soul split into two. But this connection requires constant and deep spiritual work, just like an actual fire flame. The third one is a karmic relationship. Karmic relationships have neutral energy. It is a deep bond, one that everyone has with another person. Karmic relationships are meant to create passion that helps us become better people, teach us life lessons, and heal past traumas. The fourth is kindred spirits. Kindred spirits, individuals who gravitate towards one another with like attracting like in this sense. Kindred spirits share the same peaceful energy and are pulled towards that energy in each other. This type of connection can feel like you're meeting yourself in another person's body, and sharing this connection with someone feels fulfilling. The fifth is a soul partner. Soul partners don't have to be romantic. In fact, this connection can be with a sibling, family member, or even a new acquaintance. A soul partner is someone who provides support meant to help you move forward in life and fulfill your life purpose. Um, Number six is past life soulmates. Past life soulmates, those who share a connection in a past life and are drawn together in this life. They feel like they know this person and they are in this is a lot of word in explicitly pulled in their direction. Woo! All right. Number seven, thank you. Soul ties. Soul ties is a connection that forms on a social, physical, emotional, and spiritual level. Those with this connection feel that their soul tie is in their life for a reason. Although this connection does not have to be romantic, it's very difficult to break because of the intensity of an emotional and spiritual level. And last is the soul teacher. Soul teacher is someone who comes into your life at a certain time, meant to teach you something, as the name suggests. This person is meant to challenge you and help you learn a certain lesson that challenges the challenges they set forth for you are designed to help you grow and learn. And then also a little note it said this type of connection is special in that you can be a soul teacher or be on the receiving end as a soul student. And the person that provided these, their name is Yves Anamore. And then also another little notation they had on there, a soul tie, some refer to as emotional or spiritual courting. Oh wait, no, I don't want to. That's soul ties. Never mind. I'll be getting into that. That's different. Y'all don't want to get this is soul connection. So never mind. Scratch that. Okay, so yes, that's all I have with the soul connections.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I have. That's all I have with the different soul, the soul connections.
Okay, so we all know that I'm a little neurodivergent, a little obsessive. I go overboard, but I did my best to condense this topic. So, with Sarita speaking on the importance of womb health and being respectful of the sacred womb and cleansing and releasing, I thought it would be perfect to start with that. And I wanted to, and because you spoke of that, it ties in with spirituality. So I am going to discuss one of my favorite topics. I've been reading and looking into
we on late nights. Marquita and
okay. Okay, so after speaking on the sacredness and the and spirituality of the womb, topic of sex. We all know what sex is, right? But I just wanted to let me give the general because we all understand because a lot of us in here are spiritual and we are either starting a journey but in the middle of a journey, like we're somewhere around, but we all agree we're spiritual. So I'm going to give um the general definition of spirituality, and it's when one deeply cares about what is true, the invisible forces and energy behind life, as well as a psychic phenomenon, heavenly and cosmic forces um, in many cases, the growing links between the real science and the spiritual teachings, such as mindfulness, meditation, auras, and breath work. So all of this ties in with tantric sex, right?
Mhm.
And we need to know that that's the definition of it. Now, when you speaking on the sacredness of the womb,
Mhm.
when you are aware, right? When one is aware, uh, and care about the metaphysical truth and experiences of life, right? You will not let anything unsacred, uncleansed, that's not negative. You don't want anything to enter that sacred space.
Mhm.
So we all we all have to be mindful with our yonis on what we allow in. I mean, we
Mhm.
always have to do, cleaning and releasing and things of that nature. But we also have to be mindful that on the regular natural cleansing that we have to do for our own self, we have to be mindful of what we allow in because that it's like kind of a double down now because now
Yeah.
you don't let some old succubus roll up in here. So you got to be mindful in that aspect, right? So now this is where we're gonna start. We all know. I said we all know about sex. Hopefully, I said, and I know we've all experienced the pleasures and sensations and the endorphin highs of sex, right? And many of us have experienced as well as we've experimented as well as looking into more ways to kind of heighten our energy with experience. So I personally I laugh a lot about certain things about me because I'll try anything. I'll try. Well, no, I won't say that. I won't try anything. But I have certain things that I enjoy, right?
Mhm.
And of course, I had to try them to understand that I enjoyed them. Now, the best part about my spiritual journey is learning about how important sex is and the acts that we do during sex, how they play a part within the relationship. Like, how you're around somebody, you just can't. Some people just have a totally physical relationship and you just don't understand, but that's because your endorphins and the physical, your body is basically responding to them. So
Mhm.
your body is used to them, they're used to you, and you're all moving in a certain sync, and that's what you're going for, that heightened endorphin. But what people don't know is that with tantric sex, it is so much deeper, and we've all done it. We've all done it at some
Yeah.
point or another and didn't even realize we were doing it. And I think that's why I like it because I dabbled a little bit in it and was like, this is dope. Like, what is this? And then I started looking for putting out examples of what I was doing and being done to me to figure out what it was, right? And that's when I found tantric. So when I was younger, I told you guys before we started the show, I found this in my mama's library, right? And they
I
got the
love
pictures.
Parents had this book.
Yo, and I found the pic. I remember it was a bigger book though. It was a bigger book.
Uh-huh.
And girl, I remember I looked at my mother differently after that. Like, oh, you didn't tell me though. Like you didn't you, you didn't tell me. I don't want to put the images up because I don't want us to be flagged. But honey, I didn't know. But I realized that there were things that I would not allow myself to do because um I understood the power of certain things in
Mhm.
sex, right? So, with that being said, this is where we're gonna go because it's energy and everything of that nature. I'm already a page down. I did good this time, y'all. I didn't do 5 pages.
We love you. We
So,
love you.
with that being said, of me explaining the different, what we've all looked for and just a gist of how my experience has been, I want to ask a question. How many of
Mhm.
you remember your very first sexual, consensual experience, right?
Mhm.
And do you remember what that experience felt like to you? Y'all can answer. I'll tell
Okay.
y'all mine afterwards, but y'all
Um,
can.
Oh, you could go.
okay.
It's Rita.
I was like, what is this? This is not what I thought it was supposed to be. Like that was my mind. I was like, I don't. It was. It felt rushed because we're,
Mhm.
when you're young, and I wasn't even that young. I was, but still, it felt rushed, and I was uncomfortable. And I was like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. But again, this person wasn't the right person for me, and that goes into like knowing your body, and that person
Yeah.
knowing your body, and yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't like it at first. I was like, yeah, I don't like this. I didn't like it. My brain,
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I definitely was confused the same. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Um and it was more wrapped in lust and in fascination opposed to like love. So like even the feels of what I thought I was feeling ain't really what I was feeling, if that
Mhm.
makes
Mhm.
sense.
It does.
Yeah,
Um so yeah, it was just yeah.
I think
Now looking back, it's like I was just doing something, be doing something.
right, and I didn't see the hype. I guess when I did it, I was like, "What's this? Y'all hype this up?" Like
Mhm.
that was my way. This is y'all hyping this up. This is not what y'all talk about. Oh yeah, it feels. But then again, I was young, and that wasn't the right person for me. So yeah, I was uncomfortable.
Tony ass crazy.
She's
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna put it up, but I'm scared.
Ah, facts though.
I was very uncomfortable and didn't like it.
And we're
Yeah,
gonna touch on that too. We're gonna touch on that right now. Um, I, no pun intended. Lord help me. Because I was getting ready to put it up there, and I was like, we're gonna touch on that now. Okay. Oh. All right. So
Tony.
okay, so um, I'm gonna tell y'all mine. And I'm gonna tell you a quick little story behind it. So my mom was technically kind of a liberal mom, but she really wasn't. But for her, giving me books on my body when it started to change was more progressive than other people in my coming up time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so her giving me a book made her more progressive to show me a book with my breast
Right.
and my yoni and things like that, and to
Mm-hmm.
explain certain things that she couldn't tell me. Right. So she always was open with us and was like, "Listen, guys, if you feel like you want to lose your virginity, like when you want to start having sex, come to me. We'll talk. I'll get you birth control and so forth." So here I am, because I'm the rebel. I'm like, "Yeah, mom, I'm ready." She's like, "You sure you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And then my other two cousins, they are like 10 years older than me. So at the time, I was, I think, 15 or 16. I think it was 16. And she and my cousins, that means they were like 26, and they were just like, "You ain't ready. It's gonna hurt, girl. You started in it, but you would end up crawling up the wall." And I was just like, what? So when I finally did,
Mm-hmm.
I got exactly what I thought I was gonna get, because I didn't understand about relaxing myself and my body and things of that. So I was crawling up the wall in pain, and it was just like, I don't want to do this again. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this, because now I'm gonna go with because she's beating me to the punch on this. I told my children when they were teenagers that they should learn to touch themselves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they should know how to be comfortable with their body and having their body touched in certain places, so that they wouldn't be tense. They'd understand emotionally and sexually what was happening with their body, and to know what their body was. I was not the traditional mom for that era either, because I'm about to blow it up to some of my kids' parents. If they knew that I was talking to their kids like that, they probably would have had me locked up. But somebody got to help these babies.
I think that's important though.
Yeah, somebody got to help these babies. We a whole village. So I would
Mm-hmm.
drop them to school and we'd have those conversations. You know what I mean? But I told my kids that they needed to learn to do things like that. And see, exactly. And let me tell you something. I understand you, Maisha, because no lie, I ended up in a relationship where sex was used as a control.
Yeah.
And it was also used as a mental thing, because I was equating sex with love. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't understand my body. I just was going off of the endorphin and going off of my body reacting, and not a give and take situation to understand that that is a love interaction, right? And girl, when I learned how to touch myself, I said, why didn't I do this sooner? Girl, if I would have, I would. Y'all wouldn't be talking to them girls over there in the chat. Oh, is it that way? You wouldn't be talking to them in the chat because I'd be like, I'm gonna hold on to this, you know. But sometimes we think about why we would do the things that we would do. And I just touched on that with endorphins. We think that it's something that's expected. Society puts like this thing on it where, you know, a lot of times you're with your friends and they'll tell you things like, oh, you know, you're not doing it yet. You know, in my friend group, we were trying to remain the virgin. We were trying to be like, who can hold out the longest? You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was with me.
One of my homegirls really did. Like, literally, she didn't have her first child until our little friend group. We were on like our second kids, and she was still. You should have seen her show up at her baby shower, like in full, like, because we was like, she held out the longest. She was in her 20s, well into it.
Yeah, I was in my
she got married, and she got married and all that stuff, all of that. But she also had a better relationship as well. She's still married. You understand what I'm saying? And all of us that were young and teenagers that got married, we weren't married, and you know, there was a whole lot of stuff going on because of the miseducation of sexual behavior and energy, because people don't understand that sex creates an energy. That's why the womb should be what did we just say? The womb should be we should release, and you know, because energy comes, you transfer energy and things of that nature. And so I hate saying I'm sorry, y'all. My question was, why did you go into, you answered the question, Aisha. Why would you go into the situation and put yourself, like, now that we're in the space that we are, do you think of why did I put myself, what put me in that position to put myself there? What was the emotion? What was the feeling? What was the thought process? How did you end up there with that person giving away that precious treasure?
Oh, I got more to add on to mine. Mine was literally, like I said, lust. You know, not know the difference between love and lust, but not only that though, but for me, it was feeling a void. Feeling a void and feeling like giving my body would make a person love me. And I think that also goes back to being a victim of SA. It confuses you. You know what I'm saying? It confuses you on, like, it just, I don't even know how to put it into words yet. Like, it confused me of, you know, what feels good, that really supposed to feel good, and
it's the body betrayal. Your body was actually responding to what it's supposed to respond to, but you weren't aware that this was a natural thing, just done in an incorrect manner.
Incorrect, that part. And you know, and so therefore it just can confuse me, you know what I'm saying? Because liking the feeling, but it wasn't supposed to be given in them circumstances, and then going out here trying to chase that feeling, if that makes sense. And then always me also, you know, again, having father issues, you know, always wanting the, you know, to feel loved, you know, and accepted by a male, you know, and not understanding that, okay, you know, you don't have to give your body away to get that acceptance and that love. So like I dealt with those type of confused feelings, like, you know, sexually.
Okay.
And for me, I thought I was in love, child. I thought he was the one. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be together forever. This is the one. This is the only man I'm gonna, you know, this is it. I thought I was so in love and we were just gonna be together forever. So I was like, why not? And wrong. And after that, it kind of messed me up because we broke up like maybe a couple months later. So that really messed me up too.
And that's what happened. And that's what happened. That's what happened to me as well. When I like actually gave because obviously when you're sexually sexually assaulted, you don't willingly give your virginity. Unfortunately, it's taken. So, going through, talking to people and then talking to myself and kind of reading things, I learned that no, you give that away. So, of course, in my brain, once I decided to be with someone, the same thing happened. I gave it to that person and they started acting funny and broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? And because in my naive and vulnerable ass, then the second time me being intimate with somebody, I got knocked up. So yeah, my beginning sexual escapades were, one for the damn books. I learned a lot of lessons.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. So I did put together a slasher but I wanted this. My little quotes is not in my notes because I did it on the stream. So I'm gonna add that real quick, okay? Because this is what we talking about. It says the body can become a vehicle to that which is beyond body, and sex energy can become a spiritual force, right? So, with that being said, remember we just said I said consensual, so we're saying non-consensual. That's the energy. That's the force. That would be the force. So when you said about going out and because we always talk about this, either you become sexually open, because I don't like to say promiscuous because it's open. Because why is it promiscuous if it's already spoken about women? I'm not putting that label on us. We are able to explore as well, and we have the right to do the same. So I'm not taking that. Okay, and my inner hoe is telling me, fuck that. You can do what you want, just like men can. So there's my right.
Okay.
Right. But because I'm gonna be honest with you, what I find is so primitive is the fact that women are placed in a box because they want to know how many bodies, which is ironically a spiritual thing, because men don't understand. They always say the things like, yeah, but what do they say? It's a big deal for women because men enter you, right? Okay. But how many women out here have put things, and I'm not saying rude to anything like that, but their spiritual energy has had a man outside running around like looking foolish as I don't know what. So it's an interchangeable energy. Transmuted energy. So it's both of us doing that. So if you're out here running around with 5 million different women, you can't look at me sideways because what you bringing to me is those 500 women and the last 10 partners that they had. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the end, it's a mutual thing. So that's why I say, because I went through a stage of I didn't have any experience, right? And I got it was all in one shot. I did the whole fairy tale. You meet your boo, you're in high school, you get married. We didn't go to the same school because he was a dropout. But you get married, and then you have kids, and then you're supposed to be happily ever after. And that didn't work. So a lot of sex became a big issue for me because we already spoke that I was a survivor of molestation. So the crazy thing about that is because when you are like that, there's ways you can go. You either become very frigid, you become very standoffish because you don't want your body to betray you. Because I didn't understand what good touch and bad touch was, because bad touch made me feel good and it was confusing. So it took a lot for me to open up sexually, which my ex-husband did express that the reason he cheated, but that's bullshit. I'm just giving you his reason. The reason that he cheated on me the way he did is because I wasn't sexually experienced. But that's another thing. That's why I like Tantra. But we'll go into that in one quick second. So what happens is with that is that you don't learn how to do certain things. So I, during my separation and divorce, became fluid. Okay. And I started trying what I wanted. But in that same instance, I realized that I was getting a lot of weird energy back to me. So I started to fall back on how I moved and with who I moved with and what I did. So that's where I'm leading to this next one, because I wanted to show you guys. Where is it? This is the next one, because I'm a little off now. I'm off because we're talking about this right now. If you're only using sex for pleasure, you're missing 80% of its true purpose, right? We're going to find out about that because it goes deep, all right? Now, you said, Sarita, that it was love for you. Yeah. I said it was love for me that brought me, and this was the best definition. This was one of I think it's a philosophical one. It's a quote, and it says, love can be defined as an expansion of the heart toward another human being. Now, that's crazy because that love can extend to family members and anything like that. So do we really know how many loves there are and what types there are to even be able to express in a sexual manner, because there's different love. So you may be, just like you said, Aisha, in lust. You understand what I'm saying? So
I
you,
thought it was love though,
but
honey.
that's what I'm telling you. So we don't know that there's different types. There's different behaviors that come along with it. So we don't know this stuff. So what we do is we just go all off the physical, and for that 22 seconds, because I don't care what y'all say, it's 22 seconds. But for 22 seconds, you know what I'm saying? That's it. We done. And then everybody's in la la, because, well, not everybody, women, because men, they get their height before and during. We get ours after. We do get aroused, but we get ours after. So I'm gonna just say this here. Let me go. I already spoke about transmission. I'm doing good, y'all. I'm proud of myself.
We love it.
Yes.
So, let me see. This is one of my little notes here. So I said, humans are sexual beings. And we all have sexual energy within us as a natural component of our life force. And during sex, some of that energy is transferred between partners. Men and women have different types of sexual energy, and energy flow between the two is particularly beneficial, which is what I touched on when I said about men having different partners as well being an issue, right? And sexual energy can be channeled and used for even greater purposes. So it's called sexual transmutation with sexual transmutation. And I just mentioned that a couple of times before. That is the conversion of sexual energy into a mental or physical energy, and can be used for other creative purposes. Now, you spoke about how the womb, when she's in her proper phase, she will, your creativity will shine. The same when you're having the proper reciprocation of sex and intimacy.
Yep.
The same thing will happen. We always laugh and joke back in the days when you be in the house just moving and doing stuff and cleaning, your girl be like, you must have got some. You know what I'm saying? Because you be like, that energy comes off like, I'm good. And you be good for like a good week or two. Then you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But with tantric, you be good for like months, bro. Like months. I think that's how I've been able to be abstinent on certain times too. Because with abstinence, it allows you to suppress and control, right? So you can suppress and control. And it's just like if you do something, you haven't drank in 3 years, but you take that first little shot and you're like, woo! It's that kind of reaction. And we've all done this. It's a practice. It's a tantric practice called edging. We've all done this before. Edging is when you play, you get to the height and then you stop. You play, you get to the height and then you stop. And anybody's ever done that before, the orgasm that comes from that is ridiculous. It's like you. What's that movie? It was a movie we saw. That there was a comedy movie we all know about. I can't think of it right now, but they were having sex and he finally released because he was backed up. She was like up on the ceiling.
Scream.
Yeah.
That image that just got.
Yes, the scream.
Yo, was that not the funniest? I think it was the Wayans brothers, right?
Yes,
that was
their
the
version.
funniest
Yes.
scene ever. But that's really what the orgasm will feel. It will. Your whole body will tremble, and not just for that first few minutes. It will tremble. Girl,
Well,
I'm a find.
My God.
YouTube got
The
everything.
image
I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that scene.
is in my head. The image is in my head.
Yeah. So.
She said, "Oh, you is bold to do that, but I want to try."
And creativity, because we just said about how we get excited. Creativity is about spiritual communion, right? So, with that being said, I'm going to hit this right here, and we already just spoke about that. Tantra, all right? Tantra is about truly loving and embracing all of life, and through this love, remembering our essence is divine, which is what we said, which we gave up. Some of us willingly initially, some of us did not. It's our essence, right? Tantra is a life path. How we make love is how we create the life we lead, and vice versa. Okay. Like you know how like my kids, we like to say things like when we see people acting a fool out in the street or whatever, we be like, yeah, you wasn't made with love. you wasn't made with love. It's showing. So that's a real big deal. Like, we don't just right now, many of us are just procreating pretty much without procreating. If you get what I'm saying. Because we're not doing anything but our sexual transmutation is all trauma, negativity, hate because some men are sleeping with women and do not like them at all, but
Mm.
it's a whole to hit. So all of this stuff is being passed and passed and passed, and it's crazy. It's really deep. It's really deep. And tantric sex. So what tantric sex is? Tantric is a whole new way of being in sexual connection that allows you access to deeper levels of feelings, sensation, and energy. It's about wholeheartedly celebrating the sacredness of our bodies and desires while, I can't read that right there. What that say, y'all?
While bringing a quality of mindfulness,
And
awareness,
awareness.
mindful awareness.
Of quality of mindful awareness. I couldn't read it because I have access to the slide, so it's not.
Yeah.
Like
Where's your
covering it.
glasses at?
You blow me up like that. Because I'll be Red Fox in a minute. I can't see. I'm too close. I'm too close. Y'all, listen, y'all. We were acting up before we came in here. But I'm gonna come out of this for 1 second. We're gonna slide 6 because Maisha always drop her little bombs up in here, man. Sex today is honestly just as awkward as it was for me when I first started because I don't feel like it's more than just getting one off. So now I'm just stuck trying to learn what I like and don't. Yes. And not for nothing, you at the right age for it anyway.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, because you about to turn 30.
Yeah, at this age, baby, the world just changes for you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. People better get out your way.
I've been pre-warning her.
Them 30s hit my age, let me tell you.
Yeah,
I've been pre-warning her. I told her, I said, buckle up. Everything you thought you knew, it's about to.
And then Aisha, and then tell her wait till she get to the 40s, baby, because everything she learned in the 30s, she gonna be walking around. Look, this gonna be her walking out. When you hit your 40s, you like this. Ready, Serena?
Yeah. I can't wait. I told y'all, I can't wait.
I don't care. I mean, I don't care how I look, even though I thought I was great earlier.
And with this, I'll say this honestly: the reason why it's awkward because, again, a lot of people. Number one, when you start to love yourself, sex is different.
Yes,
and
it does.
even even with me, and even my journey in having sex, it's not the same for me. Not all the time it's enjoyable for me when I do have sex because number one, because of how I love myself, and I know I'm not getting that quality of love from the other person that I'm intimate with. And that frustrates me because it's like, damn, like you don't even love me and you're not loving on me to the capacity I love myself.
And also, it's also very important to communicate with your partner too. Communicate with them and tell them teach them. And if they can't be, I mean, some can't be taught, but you know.
Exactly.
But
everybody's teachable. Some people just don't want.
They don't
want to.
Willful ignorance is very big. People don't want to. People don't want to hold on to accountability. And in this kind of situation, even with sex, when you start to even think about who you're laying with, you like, I really have no desire. I mean, I have desire, but I literally don't. What awakens my desire is none of what is being displayed right now in the world. None of it. None of it. You know what I mean? Like, I said to my daughter the other day, we was laughing and joking, and I was outside shoveling snow, and I was just like, what do I need a man for? I mean, I wouldn't mind having one, but I done shoveled out cars. I know how to do certain things with my car, basic stuff to even get myself to a freaking garage. Like, I know how to handle myself. So in my eyesight, when men say to me, like, you know, especially those that what you bring to the table, kind of, I put things together myself. I ain't great at it, but I do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have it's nothing that entices me.
Yeah.
And that's gonna bring me to what you're asking me, Maisha. Yes, there is. There is tantric sex with yourself, and it is called a yoni massage. Okay, it's a yoni massage, and it's a beautiful thing. I do have the. I didn't pull it up because I was like, I didn't want to do too much because guys, I always do like too much. So I was like, try not to do. Yes, I do, girl. I was looking to. This book is filled with our shows. Okay, this book is filled with our shows. Okay, so it's called the yoni massage, right? And okay, so it's a series of circling, pushing, pulling, tugging, rolling, and a G-spot move. So, yeah, so you can. And not for nothing, you can manifest while you're doing so too.
Sure
You can set a
can.
mood for yourself. You can light your candles, light your incense. You can have your Himalayan salt lamps on. You can put your crystals on the womb and let her rock. Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question?
Oh, then not only that though, but also like if you a person that's a high sensory person, you could
Yes.
also add feathers.
Yes, you
and
can.
Soft
Yes, you
touch
can.
yourself
Mhm.
and things like that. Like for instance, if you know, like for instance, like I don't know, it's something with us women in our family. We like our hair being played in. If you just listen to music and just kind of get in there and just like really get in there, that's tantric.
Yep.
Mhm.
And you
Because
know
it's
what's so funny?
self-pleasing,
We have
self-arousal,
ours is
you
the back of
know.
the neck, right? In
She
the,
said,
right
wait,
in-
I didn't have my notebook.
Oh, okay. But all right, you want me to do it again? Want me to tell you again? All right. So it's a yoni massage. Oh, and by the way, you also use coconut or sunflower oil. That's why I was like, what's the oil? What's the oil?
Uh-huh.
You can use the coconut and the sunflower oil. Some people might like the coconut oil because it gives it a scent.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And then when it's mixed in with your essence, it's another scent,
Yeah.
But girl, I'm getting warm.
She said, I'm getting warm.
I'm getting warm. Okay.
Okay, we do need to talk about this Patreon because baby, we can talk.
Girl. All right. So, I don't even have my cup. So I'm jumping around, but I kind of like the way I'm jumping around because I'm answering everybody right at the spot, and I'm loving it. Okay, so where was I? I was at what? Well, I guess we're gonna go just because everybody's asking. I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna go into positions and practices because it seems like everybody kind of like that because that's the question we at right now, right?
Yeah.
So let me shoot on over to that. So I'm gonna push forward because we're not gonna do the benefits. We're gonna go here, and it's small. Sorry guys, I was trying to put so much in there, but practice
coconut oil or sunflower oil.
Yeah, that's coconut. Yeah, coconut oil or sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
And mommy said, "Oh," and Aisha said a feather.
Oh no, you can say it, mommy. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Yes, a feather.
Feather.
Anything that feels good.
Right, to the touch.
You know,
Anything
even if you oil your skin up and you like how your feet feel touching your
Right.
legs, like anything
right.
that makes your body.
Or when you take your feet and rub them together that way or whatever. Just
yes,
it's anything. It's all sensory.
Mm-hmm.
All sensory.
Yep,
even if you
whatever
just
feels
even
good
like
to you.
running your hands up your thigh. Let me stop.
Like I
doing that.
said, what I was saying earlier, you know how we like our hair, our scalp, all that.
And Aisha, why you doing all that getting set up, girl? Set some intentions while you was there. So when
Yes,
you leave,
manifest.
I'm
gonna
say that
pass.
slow.
I'm gonna pass this class. Ooh, yes, I'm gonna pass this class. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get this degree.
That's exactly
I'm gonna
how
have the career that I want.
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say it again because I kind of sped through it when I just said it. When you are indulging yourself, because I don't want to say giving, when you're indulging yourself in a yoni massage, what you can do is set yourself up and set intentions. You can set intentions and manifest, and some of the strongest manifestations are when you're at the height of energy.
Yes.
And a lot of times your height of energy is during orgasmic releases.
Yep. Keep in mind, guys, I'm telling y'all better do something tonight.
See, a lot of times when I start talking like this, certain people be like, girl, why are you single? This is why I'm single. Because if you ain't bringing this baby, there's no need to knock on my door.
Okay.
Because I'm not waiting for you.
Don't come knocking.
And all right, so with practices, you have to create a sacred space, which I just said about setting yourself up. So I like Himalayan salt lamps. I actually always have mine on. A lot of times when I talk to my homies over here, I'm in the dark with this orange glow because I love my Himalayan. Like this is the most light you'll ever see me under is here when I'm talking to you guys. Lit up. Mm-hmm. So you set your space. So like I said, candles, incense, and this is the kick because not Aisha, Sarita said about fruit in the womb, right?
Yep.
Girl, Have your fruit. You can have chocolate if you want, but fruit. Now I'm gonna tell you, that's for you doing. I'm gonna give you this in the practices and positions after, but I'm just gonna give you like the practices initially because how this breaks down where you can do this for yourself personally as well. But I added on because you can't really see it because it's down here somewhere. It's down over here somewhere. You can't see it because it's kind of small, but I have it written down so that I can help you. You know, I can keep it going. With the treats, you can do fresh fruit, strawberries, and it would be good. The good part about it,
do you need it to be red? I can see it.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's big on my TV.
Oh, that's right, because I didn't put it on mine today. Yeah. So go ahead, but I don't need it to be red because I have it actually.
Okay,
that's what I'm reading from now. So you create the sacred space, and with that, you would use candles, incense for smells, and a lot of times Sarita said rose. Rose is a very good one. Jasmine is an amazing one as well.
Jasmine is amazing.
Jasmine is an amazing scent to have in a sacred space.
Yeah.
And it's nice and cleanse. It's a cleansing with a soft scent to it.
Yeah.
Other stuff you can use frankincense, but I tend to put that with cleaning and different energy. So I would prefer jasmine. And what you would do is you would set intentions. But if you the fruit, I'm sorry, I'm jumping. The fruit that you should use is like blueberries, raspberries, cherries, strawberries. Those are full of antioxidants, and when your body, that's like giving your body a burst of energy on top of it and clarity.
It's gonna help that yoni.
Yep, and the clarity. And the clarity.
Fruit mix, little fruit bowl.
So if you're manifesting, you're getting this clarity because you got all these antioxidants like oxygen to the blood and all of that. So you can channel better if those are the fruits. Now, as a couple, that's it. That's if you're doing this for yourself. As a couple, I personally would suggest dates and figs, and I will tell you why. The coolest thing you can do, because I told y'all I experienced this a little bit. The coolest thing you can do, actually, me and my partner, stumbled onto it by accident because we were both eating very healthy. So we were trying to find sweets because we had sugar issues, and we loved dates and figs. So we started eating a lot of dates and figs, and then one day we like just lost our shit, and we were just all over each other, and we was just looking at each other like, "What the hell's going on? And like, what's going on?" Yes, dates and figs are a natural aphrodisiac. A natural aphrodisiac. Yes, they are, and healthy. How about that? So couples, you can do that. You can have some dates, some figs, and some dark chocolate. As high as you can take it, because sometimes it gets a little bitter. But I'll tell you why the dark chocolate. Either you can melt it if you want to and dip your fruits. This is couples I'm talking about. And or you can just eat it. And the reason I say that, because if you're using the figs, for some reason, chocolate and figs are freaking amazing. Yeah. Chocolate is amazing on figs, amazing on dates. So dark chocolate is also good because it helps to oxygenate the blood and everything like that. And it's good for the heart to get the heart pumping. So
I love dark chocolate.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, so and part of that is the playing, the feeding, the touching, and then we'll get to the touching in 1 second. So, and remember to always set your intentions. Now, this is what I had a lot of problems with in my time, and I didn't know that until I learned about this. This is why I didn't like it, probably because I probably was more spiritual. My body was probably more spiritual than I actually knew of at the time. I don't like eye gazing. Now, eye gazing in tantric is freaking amazing, but I dated someone who used to always like to look into my eyes, and I'd be like, "Why are you looking into my eyes? Like, get out of my face!" Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times, I would tell people, I would always say, like, my favorite position is a back shot. I'd be like, "Give me a back shot." I think that subconsciously I did not want to give myself to anyone in that capacity. And I always tell people, I always joke I have resting bitch face. I really do, because I'm always thinking. So my face is not in the relaxed mode. I'm constantly thinking. So what happens is that people think I'm mean all the time. I'm not mean at all. No way, shape, or form. But when you look at my pictures, I take pictures of myself every day. And I told this to my sister recently. The reason I do this, and I've been doing this for about 5 years now, is because I can look in my eyes and really read myself. Like what? Like why do I look like this here? Why is this? I do things like that. So I never wanted to look anybody in the eyes unless I truly felt that this is where we were going in this situation. And it took my ex a long time to get me to look into his eyes.
Yeah,
But then when I did, I cried because I understood. Because there is a level when you eye gaze, there is a way that you are literally connecting with that person's inner self because you can't hide nothing behind the eyes. And everything will, like, you will silently talk to them. And it will really, it's a very beautiful experience. So you can't just experience that with anybody. So don't do it. If it's not somebody that's meeting you, as Aisha said, on that spiritual soul connection or that flame connection, then nah. And trust me, I'm gonna employ everybody to really dig and look up the meaning of a soul flame and a soul connection and a kindred spirit, because they're three different things, and people think
Please.
to put them together, and they're three different things. So
Because some people be getting stuff messed up with a twin flame. I'm gonna need y'all to cut that shit out.
yeah,
Right.
twin flames, I think personally, are not supposed to be geared toward an emotionally sexual relationship. That's not twin
Oh
flames.
yeah, I hit on that.
Mm-hmm.
The twin flame, kindred spirit, and
That's why I said everybody to go in deep and just look that up separately. Each one, you gave them the three. Those are the three top. Look those up because they're not the same, because people tend to put them together. So what you do is you figure those out, and then you will pick a partner way better. You understand? You will understand at that point when it is time to do this type of connection with them. You know what I'm saying? So eye gazing and holding hands. So I know a lot of people have probably seen certain positions, especially with the Kama Sutra book, where you're facing each other, right? And there's a lot of times where people are sitting back to back and they're holding hands right back, or they're sitting in the front to front, like, and they're holding hands. So everything is it's not the holding hands this way. It would be the interlocking of your hands, really. The interlocking, because at that point you know what I'm saying? See how energy can transmute better and stuff like that. So you would use that. But it feels like an electric charge. It's really, really freaking awesome. And also it says the heart circuit. Everybody's familiar with this one. The heart circuit is when you're sitting and you're pretty much facing each other. So you would have your right hand on your partner's heart. And either it can be vice versa or whatever the case may be. And what you do is you do inhales. You do 10 inhales of in, because what you're doing is you're breathing in with slow, deep breaths, right? And even try to synchronize your breaths. That's amazing as well. Synchronize your breaths, because eventually you will start, like when you synchronize, it's like a beating as one. So when you do the circuit with the hand over the heart, it's like a charge, because when you're breathing in and you're breathing in and you're breathing out. So basically when you breathe in, you're receiving love, and then when you exhale, you're sending love. So with that whole connection, you know how you see the infinity sign, how it's just a current of a constant flow of energy. That's what you're creating with your partner. That's exactly what you're creating with your partner. There's no break in it. It's a constant energy that's flowing from your heart chakra to their heart chakra. Right? So that makes the connection. Yeah, that makes the connection. Girl, I tell you, my exes don't like to leave me alone. And I don't even do the fool. I don't even do the fool stuff. I just do what I like. But so that's what you would do. And you would do that for 10 breaths. And deep breaths, deep and slow. We all know that when you do breath work, your mind, sometimes you can get lightheaded.
Yep.
Sometimes you could just be free. Like, it depends on what's going on in you, what's blocked, what's not blocked. So when you do those breaths though, you know, we be like that light though. Remember that before, the light though, those breaths though.
That breath work is.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Chants, pants, all of that. Amazing. And that's why you can't just do this with anybody, y'all. You need that soul connection, that kindred spirit, or that soul connection, because a kindred spirit, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that can actually evolve into a soul connection, because you know what I'm saying? It can. All right, so now, girls.
Oh snap!
Y'all ready?
Oh, okay.
Tantric massages. So, like I said earlier, the yoni massage is the circling, pushing, pulling, sensual tugging, and a rolling and the tapping. I know and the G spot. You know, so
it's important to know your G spot too, ladies.
Yes, know the G spot. Yeah, They tell you how to find it. I'm not gonna put it here because you know men be hiding out because you know they don't know where it's at.
It feels ridgy. It
Yes, it
feels
does.
ridgy and
Don't
it ain't
tell
as
Aisha
deep
we
as you
can't give.
think.
We
No, because I
can't
want
give
them
it
to
away.
get that. I want them to get it right. Because that
I'm not
irritates
saying it's
me.
not gonna be right, but I'm being funny and facetious. I don't need men to know. See, when you say things
I
like
want,
that, they
I
get
want
mad
y'all
and
to
hang
get
up.
the shit right.
Look,
I want y'all to get it right because
this
you
is
think you
what
got
they
to
do.
go deep and you ain't got to. It's only like
It's right
it's
there.
like that. It's like right there. Y'all want to go? No, it's like
That's not.
literally like.
That's why I just said. That's why I just said it's a facetious comment because when you say this ain't for men, that's when they stay tuned. Okay, that's when they listen.
They need to stay in. They need to stay tuned.
Right, and
Listen
that's when
to Marquita.
That's when you drop it because it's like, yeah, they're not gonna leave because they're like, what they talking about? This is what we talking about, the G spot. That it's really not that hard if y'all make it very complex to try to find, and you don't have to jab your fingers in like that because it's really not doing anything satisfactory. I am moaning because there's a such thing as a moan in pain, sir. I need a gentle cupping. You see that where my fingers at? I need a gentle cupping. You see that? Gentle. Why y'all think we get rabbits? Pay attention. Okay.
Ooh.
Bingo, bingo.
Okay.
Bing bong.
Yeah, when you see these dogs outside.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm going hard. So there's in Tantra, a lingam massage is a penis massage. Mm-hmm. Now this is funny because just to go back to the yoni massage, the tapping can also be for your womb, right? And the reason I say that because with certain sounds and that you make with the tapping, like I said, you do the breath work and it's the and you get that tapping and it could create a frequency. So and the same goes for men. That's why I said it because I didn't put it there because I put it with the lingam massage. You massage areas around the penis, the pubic bone, the inner thighs, and the perineum. And I'm telling you, remember we just talked about that? That's a man's G spot.
It is. They were trying
it's
to hide
the man's G spot.
They were trying to hide from that G spot.
Yes, they do. They run up a wall trying not to catch that one. They run up a wall when they hey. Mm-hmm. So yep. So, and you would do a shaft massage, which is root to head, the up and down motion. We all know this already, a lot of us, but we don't understand that these are actual tantric practices if done without the lust and with intent.
Yes, on the goop.
Okay, yes. And then there's tantric nipple play, which I think. Oh. Yeah. Okay, where's my water? And tantric nipple play. Nipple play is cool. I think it's a cool thing. If you have, especially if you have a heightened sensitive nipple. I haven't had one of those in years, but with tantric nipple play, you basically you circle the breast and you can pinch and pull. Okay, feathers are popping on the breast. That is true. Back in the day, I haven't. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. But
we got to talk about that on Patreon.
Yeah, girl. So the feathers are perfect for this because nipples they really shouldn't be handled with. I personally, this is my own view. I don't think that nipples should be handled with hands. I honestly and wholeheartedly believe that feathers and things of that nature, that's how it should be used. I don't think fingers. Like, people don't understand this, but a massage this way is way more better than this. You understand what I'm saying? This right here is way more better than to do the finger thingy. So
like that. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't like. Yeah, the fingers can get strong when you're excited.
Exactly, because what people don't know, which we know as women, is these 3 fingers are the most strongest fingers because we use them when we're going in our face with oils and stuff. So those fingers are too hard to be pushing and pulling and I don't need you to pull it with.
And then you sore the next day.
Yeah, it should be in the same, just like with the yoni massage, a soft pushing, pulling,
You're trying to rip your
rolling.
nipple off.
Right.
Calm down. Calm
Only
down.
time a finger should be on that is the rolling. You ever see the rolling? The rolling is amazing. But you can also get rollers for that. But I think that feathers and sensual things like that should be
Mm-hmm.
used for that. You know what I mean? I have a fur tail. That's amazing.
Okay.
So, huh?
Okay.
This is over around.
Okay. So and a lot of times when you do the nipple, men stay here, don't stay here. You can go here, just like Aisha said. When you go into these areas here in that section of manipulation of the nipple, going in here, it plays a whole you'll see a woman's eyes roll back in her head if you did that. And then I told you guys about edging already, where you push, like you go push that person to the edge, and then we've all done this in just general sex. We've all done this where we play like that. That's that night. Yeah, that's that night I got pregnant. But that's that night that you just took it too far. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And you really did take it that far, but you didn't even realize that you were using tantric practices and massages, and that's what it caused. And I didn't realize that either until I started getting into tantric. People don't realize. They were like, it was that night we went out. That's why a lot of babies are conceived during Valentine's Day, because that's when everybody spends that most time and doing them things. And hey, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and keep on making us Scorpios.
Yeah. I told you about the time my child ran in the house when she figured out the count of conception. Talk about that's all you had to give my daddy. I was like, what? You know. I said, oh, okay, child. So pretty much at this point, I am very proud of myself because I'm done.
And listen, let me just point this out. The audience is very quiet. They must.
I know they writing down notes.
Y'all taking notes? What y'all doing over there?
Yes, Tony, you are right. But yeah, you're right, Tony. But I hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Okay, and I guess now this kind of go,
and that's when I'm passing it to you of why sex and these acts are so important.
Okay, so like it says, sacred sex is so important because you do not want to, you don't want to create unnecessary soul ties. A soul tie. Some refer to it as emotional or spiritual courting, a powerful emotional bond to another person that occurs during a relationship. It is strongly felt after being intimate or having sex with someone. Okay. Sarah Regan, she gave 7 types of soul ties. The first one is you feel connected on a deeper level. Number 2, they elicit strong reactions from you. 3, they feel familiar. 4, they feel like they complete you. 5, your relationship feels unique or one of a kind. 6, they showed up at a significant time. And 7, a part of you feels like it's missing if they are not in your life. So those are the 7 types of soul ties. And then there are 4 kinds of ties which create those type of soul ties, which is marriage, business, sex, and friendships. Soul ties can be very positive, but also can be very toxic. Soul ties can be very toxic, but hold on, y'all. The medication kicked in. Sorry.
I'm over here too. Like,
soul ties can be very positive, but also can be very toxic. It can be toxic if the other person you're connected with isn't a positive influence. When a soul tie feels constraining, dark, obsessive, mental and physical health can negatively be affected. Okay. 3 reasons soul ties take place. The first one, people are misinformed and therefore convinced that sex is strictly a single dimensional physical act with no emotional or spiritual connections.
Mm.
Yet after sex, they find themselves mysteriously longing for the person that they may not even like.
Mm-hmm.
The second, a person gives him or herself sexual to someone expecting that the intensely intimate act of intercourse will create a bond that will lead to deeper levels of commitment in their relationship. But sadly, they often discover that their sexual partner was taking advantage of their need for intimacy and used their vulnerability to get laid. Of course, this leads to a person being emotionally and spiritually bonded to someone that they deeply resent. I thought that was deep. Number three, two people commit to marriage and therefore uh, surmise that the covenant vows are only a formality. So they live together, enjoy a sexual relationship outside of a lifelong commitment, but later they decide, for whatever reason, that they don't want to live in a covenant relationship and eventually break up. They usually don't realize how deeply they have wounded each other as their souls are ripped apart, tearing the very fabric of their being in their separation. I thought those were really, really good. And that was given by Chris Valentin. And then uh, seven signs, and I'm sure there's other signs that you have unhealthy soul ties, but these are the seven that I went with. The first one is you are in a physically and or emotionally and or spiritually abusive relationship, but you feel so attached to them that you refuse to cut off the connection and set boundaries with them.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is you have left a relationship, maybe even long ago, but you think about the other person obsessively. In other words, you can't get them out of your mind.
Mm.
Third is whenever you do anything, decide, have a conversation with someone, etc., you feel like this person is with you or watching you. The fourth one is you have when you have sex with someone else, hopefully, your husband or wife or relationship person, you can hardly keep yourself from visualizing the person you have a soul tie with.
Mm.
The fifth one is you take on the negative traits of the person that your soul is tied to and carry their offenses, whether you agree with them or not.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's
sixth
true.
one is you defend your right to stay in a relationship with a person that your soul is tied to, even though it is negatively affecting or even destroying the important relationships in your life. The last one is you have what let me see. You have simultaneous experiences and or moods as the person your soul is tied to. This includes like sickness, accidents, addictions, etc. So those were those. Um, Now there are some different things that you can do to get rid of soul ties. Some ritual that for breaking soul ties, and I listed 8 of them, and there's more of them. The first one is acknowledge it is there. The second one is decide you're going to do something about it. The third one is forgive. The fourth is sit in meditation. The fifth is call on your angels and spirit guides to be with you. Uh, to be with you. The sixth one is tell the person so that you wish them well and all the best in life, but you simply don't want to be in a relationship with them anymore. The seventh is practice celibacy.
Mm-hmm.
And the eighth one is yoni stings and spiritual baths.
Mm-hmm.
So those are a few things that you could do to break soul ties. So yeah, that's what we got for the good old soul ties.
Yo, has
So
anybody checked the time? This is the first time we almost at 2
I
even.
how the love face keep on getting up in here?
I don't know. I blocked them the first time they came back, so I had to put them in timeout. I just don't know how long timeout goes for.
Did you block the account? You might have to block the account.
Uh,
That's different. Okay, let me see. Did I miss some good stuff? Do y'all got some questions?
Yeah, because we finally finished with 30 something minutes to spare.
Okay.
Well, all right,
Oh, well,
then
you
come
know what?
on.
I'm
We can
gonna
do
go into
questions.
I'm going to the comments. That's where I'm gonna go because I was saving a couple of comments because this was good.
Oh, what's this?
I was waiting for your segment, Aisha. Yes, yes, there's someone in my life that I hung out with and we created a connection. It was lustful, but we never actually had sex. I told him I wanted to cut things off, but it's like he won't go away.
Mm.
So now this is I'm curious. I'm gonna just finish in a second because she has more to it. She said, I just know deep down that he's not for me and my answers have been revealed and I can't ignore them. It's hard to act like I don't care. I need to release this man now. I was gonna ask you,
Sounds like he needs a
how did
release.
you create right, but how did the connect how did that because that sounds like a soul tie. How did that happen? For him. It may not be for her. It might be for him.
It's definitely for him.
Yeah, so there's something you did, girl.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
something
I
that he was
mean,
missing
Or it
that
could
you
be the
fulfilled
same
too.
because they never had sex.
they never had sex, so they reached
but
each
it's
other on the
exactly.
emotional.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
might be sapiosexual too. You never know, even though there's a large
Yeah.
what's the name for that. But he might it's something you might have listened. Women don't know this. A lot of women don't know this. We always say create a safe space, right? And with creating a safe space, what that means for men is they have to feel they're appreciated. You're not going to tell anybody else anything. You can't give them a reaction. Like when we talk to each other, we looking for the reaction like, girl, did you, you know, but for men, do not give any reaction. Just you be a sounding board for them. When they ask you for advice, you give that advice. You don't offer anything. You don't tell them about his people. You don't tell them about his friend. You absorb it and you never bring it back up again. That's how you're a safe space for men.
No,
and
she
might
has
have been a safe space for him.
No, she has a she's dealing with demisexual. She's probably a demisexual.
No, not her. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about him.
Yeah.
He may be a sapiosexual because we say they didn't have any sexual intercourse. So I said that he may be a sapiosexual. She may have created such a space, and she may have showed him so many new things, and he learned things from her, and that's what has him drawn to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, it seemed like it would be it's more demi than sapio. And the reason why, because I can identify with that, because I've been in this situation too.
Right, but more women are demi than men. Men don't. They know how to separate themselves from the act of sex and love. They understand I think we joke about men and say it's a primal. They want. That's why a lot of men, they're okay with release. They want release. Then when they meet someone usually that shows them more than that and is that safe space for them, that's when they actually turn around. Like we don't understand. Like we look at people like why did he marry her or why she might be that safe space. When you see women where people deem are not socially beautiful and they're married to these most amazing looking men, and people go why he marry her? She's probably his safe space. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot that plays into that. So when you become that safe space for men, it shows up differently than what it shows up for us. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us like to see action on men. We like to see men active and consistent. Men like to see us there and open to them, non-judgmental. Women don't believe this, and some men won't agree with me, but men genuinely want to be their authentic self with you. We put on just like we put on masks and walk outside, they put on masks too. They put on masks and they put on energy. So they have to put on there's some men that's not even as masculine as they portray themselves when they walk outside.
Facts.
And they want a place where they can put that down, just like we say we want a place where we can put it down.
Facts.
So that's why they find now you mixed all of what I just set up into a tantric relationship, or even finding someone that can give that space. It's not about the sex at this point. That's where his soul connection's coming in at, is because she probably made it so safe for him to be his authentic self. He had the whole thing, and he wants to have the connection with the sexual energy. He wants to transmute now, which is natural to do actually. But he wants to do that because he kind of wants to seal it. He's tied to her. He don't want nothing. He want her, and he's willing to go and do it the
I
right
never
way.
had that connection with anybody else.
Right.
Safe with anybody else, but
Right. Right.
Yeah. We got another one. Somebody said, what about the tantric bonding with yourself? Someone asked earlier. I was curious about your thoughts.
On tantric bonding?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by tantric bonding?
What about
Like, what do you mean by bonding?
With yourself? Okay.
I don't believe that it's a bonding with yourself, because the whole purpose is you're already in a place of self-love. Like, we're already at that point.
Mm-hmm.
This is my personal belief. I believe, because I am I do tantric for myself. I do the yoni massages. So I personally, it's not frequent. It's actually manifestation for me. So it's a release and a manifestation. So I don't need, in my situation, I don't need to create a bond myself, because I already have one. What I'm doing is tapping into myself.
Literally. There you go, tapping into yourself. Yeah. So it's instead of it being a tantric bond, it's tapping into yourself.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
You see another one, because I'm over here in here. Okay, let me see where. Okay, let me see where we go. Oh wait, hold on. I wanted to show this one, because this one got me too. Because that's true. Because we joke all the time. In my family, me and Tony swear we twin flames. I feel this girl. I get mad because I can feel her, and I want to pass my reaction powers to her to respond and do things, and I can't. So we joke about that a lot.
I definitely believe that.
That's why I said when Aisha broke that down about the 3 different types, because I hate hearing people talk about he's my twin flame. No, he's not.
Oh my God, me too.
He's not your twin flame.
That gets on, like, and people be so excited about that. Like, yes, I found my
twin flame. That's
twin flame.
That's incestuous to say that.
Twin flames, and like they said, twin flames. Twin flame always. You got to constantly have work.
Yeah, that's not your twin flame. I need people to understand that. I found my twin flame. He is my twin flame. I don't know about that one.
And the key thing is often said to be a mirror.
Okay, hold on. And this one here, because yes, girl.
That's my issue. Eye contact fucks me up.
Yes. And we explain why, right? Because that's looking into I'm willing to give you this, but I ain't willing to give you this. I don't want to give you this.
And it's funny, and I don't know. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it, because I've been thinking about it since Marquita brought it up. When I was younger, I had an older gentleman pulled me to the side. He said, "Baby girl, you have to be careful with your eyes." He was like, "Number one, you have pretty eyes." He was like, "But your glare is very powerful." He was like, "Don't give that to everybody." And I didn't know what the fuck that meant at 10. I didn't know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? But now I've gotten older in certain experiences and stuff. Like, now I get it. Like, it just keep on coming to me more and more, like what it meant by that. But again, that like I said, and he wasn't even no creep shit. It was just an OG. He was like, "Baby girl," he was like, "Your eyes are powerful." He was like, "Everybody don't deserve that." You know, that's crazy.
If looks can kill, I would kill you right now. That's what people say about me.
He said he was just he broke it. He's like, you could draw people in, and it could be, he said you could use that for evil or good. So, I was just like, oh, okay. And of course I was young, Eva,
Okay. All right. What else we got here?
Work because you're constantly battling yourself. That is true.
Yeah, that battle, I think, like you said, we always battling ourselves.
Hey, Ricky Bobby! I always got to shout Ricky out. I'm sorry. You know how like you a little sister and you have older brothers and you just harass their friends. That's where I put Ricky at. Like I just pick on him now. I never met him, but I just pick on him. Hey, Ricky, you know, so bad. I'm bad, but it's all love, Ricky. Because if I didn't, you know,
You worried.
You would know.
You were worried.
I think it was cool, like that he like, I don't know, like they coming for me. That shows kind of good intent sometimes, you know.
It does.
All right, let me see.
Let me see. See, I can't keep eye contact.
I'm gonna pop this up just because you asked it earlier. I didn't see it at the time, but we answered it, so I just wanted to pop that up real quick.
Let me see. See, I can't keep eye contact. If I had the glare, I wouldn't know.
I definitely have a glare.
You got a glare?
For my eyes, yes. Yep.
Y'all see how close I'm going to the screen, so. And again, I'm just gonna let everybody know I'm only operating on like 2 hours sleep. And I dealt with a lot of energy at work today. I think that's why I probably couldn't find my raps because I need to release it.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Anybody else got comments or something? Come on, y'all. I mean,
it's 15 y'all. Y'all mighty quiet tonight on this topic. What y'all doing? Y'all set in the mood, huh?
Right. We did good. I am so proud of us. Yo, you said shout outs. Whoop whoop. We did out tonight. Yeah, because we finally like got through and usually we go longer. We were like, oh God, we're running out of time. Or we trying to
dang, you know what?
We didn't even do that.
I forgot my cards. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's what we forgot.
Damn it, I forgot.
We go. That's the last. Yep, here we go. Oh. We bad on that one. Oh, wait, breaking the bonds? Wait. What'd you see?
Breaking those bonds. Everybody.
All right, I'm coming.
Coming. We got a question on breaking those bonds.
Breaking those bonds. Soul ties. Breaking the soul ties. Is that what?
Yeah, she said breaking those bonds, soul ties, etc.
Oh shoot.
I didn't even move this time. Y'all know I want to get my cheese doodles over there, right?
Wait, what?
Oh, we talking about Oh, okay. What I'll come back in here on.
I posted it up, breaking those bonds. Maisha, it's a 2-part. She said breaking those bonds, soul ties, etc.
Okay, I did do those. You want me to read those again?
Hold on. What? We have a question. I came in late. What are your names? And the woman in the right, what are you rubbing on yourself? Oh, was that rubbing someone?
Oh, you doing the
This is my body butter. My lips is getting chapped. So yeah, it's my body butter.
And what are our names? Oh, I was about to say, I thought we.
Oh, they're not up. Oh, I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna take them off. Hold on. I'm gonna take this up because when it shows our names on the screen. There you go. There you go. There you go.
We got Aisha and Matthew. But yeah,
okay. So all right, Mimi. What you asked about the rituals that you can do. As far as a soul bond or getting rid of soul bonds is number one, acknowledge that it's there. Decide you're going to do something about it. Forgiveness, sit in meditation, call on any angels or spirit guides to be with you. Tell the person's soul that you wish them well and all the best in life, but you simply don't want it to be. You don't want to be in a relationship with it anymore. Practice celibacy, yoni stings, and spiritual baths. And also, I can't remember if it was Marquita or Sarita that was saying there was something else you could do to get rid of it and bury it. I can't remember.
Yeah, somebody. You can bury it. Yeah,
Zelda, close my door. Thank you.
You can bury it. Whatever kind of connection that you're trying to break. or who you're trying to break from, write it all down, bury it away from you, like away from your house. Go to somewhere that's far away from you and bury it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and the main thing is you just, I mean, it's up to you to, you know, number one is, like I said, acknowledge, okay, yeah, I do have a soul tie to so and so, and saying, you know, forgive yourself for, you know, because most of the times, not all soul ties are good soul ties, as I made mention earlier.
Yeah.
You know, soul ties normally are not good. They normally end up becoming very toxic, because most of the time we end
and
up
dangerous.
and
They
yeah,
become
they
dangerous.
very psychotic,
Mhm.
because you know, they manifest into very unhealthy soul ties. So, you know, sit in meditation and just ask your soul guides and spirit guides and be like, hey, I need to get rid of it, you know. And like, even that, I like where it says, you know, tell that, you know, say such and such, you know, I no longer want to be connected to your soul, you know, release me. And that goes back to what we always say about calling your power back. That goes into that too. Practicing calling your power back, telling people, hey, you know, I don't want to be, you know, she's like, I got to get a little shovel. Hey, yeah, you got to, you know. And yeah, just, I mean, that's the main thing. And then also, I mean, that goes back to what we always say, them bay leaves, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's ritualistic, baby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the things that you find yourself, things that you find being bound to that person, write them on in bay leaves and burn them.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
even on pieces of paper.
Make sure you put your intent in that too. You pray to that bay leaf and make sure, because that thing will do its thing.
Yes, it will. When them jokers can burn when they wet, shit.
Hell yeah, they can.
I took that spiritual back that day. I was like, well, my spirit said burn them. And I was like, it's wet, it ain't gonna burn. That mug got the crackling, snapping, and burnt to the crisp. I said, well, damn. Okay. All right.
Okay.
And is it Psych? Welcome. I don't think I've never seen you here.
I've never seen you here either. So welcome.
Welcome
To the party. But yeah, I was rubbing on my hemp oil because my lips was chapped.
So
and my neck was getting a little tense, so I had to put my hemp.
She said my neck was tense.
It was getting a little stiff.
So y'all got any more? Y'all quiet. I mean, I like when we, you know, be giving y'all, you know, the good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I like that. But then, you know, we gotta get quiet, be like, hello? Anybody there?
Hello.
I like when people get quiet sometimes, because that means that they're paying attention.
Yeah. That too.
Like you said, you wanted them to get it. They were getting it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And anybody else got any? I mean, shoot, y'all be having good stuff too.
Yeah, we here. And I basically gave y'all an introduction to Tantric, but I have a book I'll put up here for you. Oh, geez, what did I do now? I'm always doing something.
Welcome to the party.
I'm always doing
When I
something.
said bonding, I meant sexually. Okay, go back to that question.
Wait, say that again?
And it's Psych, you have your own podcast as well? You have your
I thought I explained that, because that means I wouldn't be able to answer that, because I don't use when I am indulging in tantric practices with myself, that's not my intent when I go in under sexually bonding with myself. I said I'm releasing and manifesting. So it's not even on a sexual intent. That's not my intent for that, is to be, sex is just sex. So tantric's not about sex. Tantric's about opening yourself up, and I just said this too. It's about opening ourselves up. You opening yourself up to everything. And it's a deep connection that you're making. It's not even about the orgasm in itself. The orgasm and everything you're doing everything you're doing to get to the orgasm. The orgasm is just a way of releasing. You're using it as a way of releasing. It's not even, I'm not even looking at that in a sexual manner. It is literally a release with my intent for what I'm trying to manifest. I hope that makes sense.
Is it, to kind of summarize, it would be best to say like open yourself non-sexually.
Right. I don't look, yes, it's right, because I'm trying to channel and meditate. Like I'm meditating because I want to manifest. I'm not meditating. Ooh, girl. You know what I was about to say. I'm glad that was spirit told me to be like, still don't say it that way because it might get slapped. But when I'm indulging in yoni massages, that's not my intent going in. My intent is not for a sexual release. My intent is for a release to manifest something. I'm trying to achieve something. Rather, it's just clearing a block,
right?
Looking for something. You know, it's all of that. It has nothing to do with a sexual, right? With sex at all.
That makes sense. All right. So is that, do you have any more questions, comments, concerns? A release of energy, yes. Definitely a release of energy. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, we have a question. You can't just drop a little bit of information in there like that. It's like you are author. Throw something out here. We don't mind. We share.
Yes,
we might look into it.
Yes,
we share information and businesses,
right? Because you are in new space. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
I know you from somewhere.
Wait, I'm waiting. Sometimes I think I'm delayed.
Yeah, like mine is showing y'all says 15. Mine keep on saying 11 people.
Mine says 14, I think.
Yeah, mine said 15, but that might, well, that one says 14, but
who knows?
Come on, Psych, we waiting. I'm
trying to get to know you.
Yes, yes. We also, I want books. You know me. I'm always like, oh, girl, I bought a book. Remember last time I told you I got something coming to the house? I'm sending books. I can't help it.
You sending us books?
No, remember I sent the books for the root.
I thought you said that.
No, because
she said. Did you say she said y'all got something come to the house?
I went into, that's my thing. I like books. I'm waiting to see Psych's book information because I like books. When I see stuff, I'll send y'all a book in a minute. Like, I saw this. I thought this might be good. Yeah. So my sister will tell you, I give books for birthdays. Like, book.
Yes, me too.
So I'm like, give me a new book read.
I love books too.
I got books all over my dresser. I got audio books. I listen to books at work. I drive home sometimes listening to books. I was like, Keita, this is too much overload. Calm down.
I feel like you can never have enough books.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So
if no one has any more questions or comments, I guess we go to Aisha. You want to pull your card?
Oh, see, girl, I'm sorry. I'm over here doing FBI work. I'm sorry.
I can tell.
All right.
You want me to go ahead and do my first one?
Yep. Okay. Let me channel my energy.
My bad. It's funny that Aisha said something about reclaiming your power, because guess what card came up?
Wow.
What was it?
Reclaim power. Devil's Club. This is what this is. But it's also reclaim your power. And as you can see, this to me looks like, this to me.
See it?
Yeah.
Looks movie.
You see that? The room. I see all that.
Yep. I look like pelvis. Oh, I can see it all.
Pelvis. See all of that. So, reclaim your power, like we were saying before tonight. Reclaim that power back tenfold. Take you a nice shower. Take you a nice bath if you can. It doesn't matter. Reclaim that power back. Light you a candle for yourself. Say some affirmations to yourself. Love on yourself. Okay? If you're trying to get rid of somebody, put it out there in the universe, and the universe will take care for you. I promise you. Call into your ancestors and your spirit guides, and they will help you reclaim your power back. Call your power back. Okay? That's all I got.
Okay, I like that.
You ready for me?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, like I say, and y'all see me shuffle. We don't do this, we don't talk about this, and this just lets you know how like we're all in sync. Mine was choose to empower yourself.
Ooh.
So this is a day to practice the power of choice. Choose the quality of mood you want. That is whether you'll adopt a positive or negative attitude. The choice is up to you. Your goal to realize that you do have the ability to enhance your life each day. So I feel like this card keep on coming up. So keep on coming up for a reason. I'm almost positive I pulled that card before. So read message.
Okay.
Yes.
So y'all better do some, you know.
Oh, we got psych. We got some questions for you.
Okay, okay. A Black woman relearning her blackness. All right.
Okay, my best friend, as she said, hold on. My best friend said relearning her blackness, do expound.
She's completely whitewashed and through her HB. Oh, okay. So it's like, okay. She relearned
her Kansas experience. You from the Kansas area?
Okay, now Say you gotta come. You gotta let us know when this drops. You gotta let us know. I want to read this.
And are you speaking of the Black College back off in the Quindaro ruins? Is your story gonna be around that? Like I said, we're a community, so we always sharing people's information and things like that. So definitely let us know.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely we'll plug it because we believe in supporting one another. February 18th. Okay.
I like that.
Oh, the 18th. That is okay. And yes, the Quindaro rules. Okay. All right. Okay. When you said that, I was like, okay. That's definitely
good. I'm on vacation. I could read the whole week.
That's our show. So I hope you tap in as well. That's our show. So if you come back, we'll definitely make mention of it.
Oh, we sure can.
Do you have a website where we can order your book or find more information about you? Because a lot of people don't even know Kansas. Look up the Quindaro ruins.
Okay.
A lot of people don't even know that we got significant Black history right here in Kansas.
You know, I like history, girl. You know?
Yeah, like a lot of people don't even know. Like literally, it was the HBCU right here in Kansas.
Okay. Wow. It drops on the 18th. That's dope.
Okay. Yeah, she got a lesson on because I want that. I don't. Y'all know I have no more. I'm just watching now.
Also, are you male or female? We don't want to be,
Oh, I forgot the pronouns. My bad. I'm gonna think of a cute little name to call people, so we don't even have to decide if they're male or female. You know how everybody has those like little fair names or something.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something too. Y'all drop some ideas of some names.
She said I'm a woman. Okay.
I mean, I love my Black men, but they always get a heads up. Love when we come through stomping.
A Black woman. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
please let us know. Drop your information. Are you from Kansas? Because it's a few of us that's from the good old Kansas, the dot. All right, y'all. Shoot, I can't believe we finished. We just,
Okay.
I can't believe we finished that.
We did.
Not actually, because I still have my segment.
Oh, what's your segment?
Not my settlement.
The words,
my words.
You are from my dot. Do I know you? Do I know
Uh-oh.
you? Me and Kelly, because she's from the dot too. Shoot, represent. I love it. Right. That's what I'm saying, best friend. Who is you? Who are you? Because I'll share it on my page for other people that's from the dot to get your book.
Okay, Dot.
Well, we can actually go. Yeah, we can actually go. Hey, we can go.
Well, go ahead and do your part.
Rejoice Books.
Okay, she dropped her Facebook page.
My Facebook page.
Rejoice
Books.
Okay.
Got it. All right, so I'm gonna head on over there. All right, y'all. Let me put that up there.
And it came up pretty quick too.
All right.
We're
gonna
Okay,
go in
Rashida,
there.
you want to leave us out with a good old word?
Yep. Hold on. All right. Whether it was a joyful experience or a traumatic one, you're here now because of it. This is why it's very important to fully immerse yourself in the moment of now and experience the present. This moment can only be replayed from your memory bank. You can't have another identical experience again in real life. Savor the moments that form the days and years of your life, appreciating what you have whilst you have it. And affirmation for today is I'm completely immersed. I completely immerse myself in the experiences of now, full joying each moment.
Oh, I like that.
So that goes right along with my yoni massages, girl.
Yeah, it sure did. It went right along with it.
Guess I should be manifesting later. I don't know.
Oh, wait, before we go, is there anything with business? You guys got any sales going on? Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I do. I have Valentine's Day. I got them this time, y'all.
All right, let's see what.
So I have these cute little cases. Everything is shipped within 1 to 3 business days. So if you get your orders in maybe tomorrow by Wednesday, everything will be shipped. So they come. These are the smaller ones. They come in red, right? Logo here. I'm not good at this Vanna White stuff over here. So inside it will include a body butter candle. It's either or, a body butter or a candle. There's no choice in it. But it will come with a travel spray of a scent and a matching herbal single-use herbal soap.
Mm-hmm.
Also with a roll-on. So you'll get a 2 ounce. Yeah, so you either get a 2 ounce candle or a 2 ounce body butter. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, that's where we are. Okay, so that's gonna go for 30. And then I have my larger one. If anybody's been on my site, they've seen this is a pre-case. So it's a pink. I don't know if you can see how pink it is because of the way my lights are. But it's like it's a soft baby pink. So my normal, if you go on my site, you've probably seen it. I have my logo here, but I didn't paint my logos yet. Because you're not painting, they're wooden logos. I paint them to coordinate color-wise. So this box will be a red and pink. The smaller one is a red with the pink inside. This is going to be the pink with the red inside. And this one includes 2 2-ounce scents, a candle, a 4 ounce bath soap, and a travel spray. And also comes with a diffuser necklace or bracelet.
Oh,
right?
That.
See that? They come in rose gold, so it's not a choice. You don't get a choice on it. It's what I got. All right. So I can't even pull it out because I'm like, Jesus, it's a process right
I'm
now.
laughing at Aisha.
What's she doing? It comes with two 2-ounce sprays and two travel sprays, and bath soap and candle or body oil, depending on body butter, depending on how I have it all set up. I don't want to do choices because I feel like it's kind of makes it a mystery box, so it's kind of cool if you don't know everything.
I like that idea that you gave them, not even like
it's a little bit of everything. So it's kind of sending out a sample box of things where, sometimes people get a box and they're like, but I wanted to try something else. But this will give you a chance to try a little bit of something everything.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this box is going, did I say the price for that one?
Yeah.
That was 30.
You said 20. That one's
the smaller one.
The smaller one. Okay.
Yeah, that one's 30 and this one's 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And the only reason, because normally this is for the holiday. Normally, I think I usually have these for 45, but because I'm starting to include the diffusers, I also have car diffusers too.
Mm-hmm.
Diffusers in them, I just raised it up like $5 more. So
okay.
Put your orders. Make sure you get your orders in by. I'm gonna open up the site for the Valentine's Day orders tomorrow, so everybody can get their orders in by tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be able to ship them. If I can get them in by tomorrow, they should be able to be shipped by Tuesday, Wednesday. And that way they'll make them to you on time.
Can you put our websites, pin them down there, Marquita?
Hold on, I got you.
So y'all better make sure to get y'all's orders in.
Yes. Okay, I can go. Okay, so of course my website, I got all types of stuff, but I did put together some things specifically for Valentine's Day. I have this one for my youth girls. I have this, and it has a bath bomb. It has some lollipops, some chocolate, and a plush on that. And this one is $7. I have limited quantities of them, but like if people are really interested, if I need to make a few extra, I will. But I have this one, and then I have this one, which is called the Moon Kiss Collection Basket. This one is $20, and it has my moon. It has the Moon Kiss collection basically, and it has chocolate. It has chocolate truffles and a plushie in this. And it has samples of everything from that collection. And then this one is $25. And this one is the Moonlight collection. It has a chocolate truffles, a plushie, and it has like samples of like all my I don't want to say my old stuff, but all my what's the right word I want to say? Not traditional stuff. My regular stuff.
You're right.
Yeah, my regular stuff. I don't even think that's the word I want to say. But, the stuff I started with, the OG stuff. Right? And this one is $25. And then, of course, I have other products that, if you want to shop and kind of get here and there things yourself, things they start from the prices of like $10 and under. So, yeah, I got all that good stuff going on.
Okay. Y'all better tap in.
Yes, because prices is going to be going up pretty soon. I keep on giving people fair warning.
We be getting on her ass about that. Okay.
They do.
All right. So right now, the only sale I have going on is, I do have a Valentine's and self-love bundle box. I only have 5 in stock right now. I wasn't prepared to show stuff. They didn't show me up, y'all. I wasn't prepared to show stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't either till Marquita did. That's why I ran off the screen.
But
I was probably ready, man. I showed y'all the other night. I said I was ready. So ready, I kept sleeping with them on the side of the bed so I wouldn't forget.
Oh, I like it. But
because y'all always give me, every time y'all give me the look like, I'd be like, my bad.
Listen, I wasn't prepared.
I didn't want to disappoint my sisters again.
It's okay. We'll never be disappointed in you. But yeah, I only have 5 of those left, and I do have a new body butter. It's a strawberry pound cake smell, and I only have 5 of those left too. And everything on my site is free shipping. So if you want your Valentine's things, please put your orders in now before the 10th. Before the 10th. Can you do that for me? And also, if you have ordered for me lately, with my soaps, I have added some self-love to my soaps, like some self-love oil. So yeah, if you ordered a soap, it's gonna be some self-love up in there. Okay. So
I think I might end up doing the same thing and do free shipping.
yeah, so everything on my site just for the month of February.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do that.
For my, I think I am gonna do.
But what I will do is I'm going to start doing little like promotional things for my return customers.
Return customers,
because
yes, that's something.
Because when you stick with me, I'll make that worth it. I'll do that.
That's something that I have to work on too.
Yeah, I'll do that because I do 1 to 3 day shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I usually try to do that.
I put you something in that package, girl, for the stuff, love, girl. I put you a little oil in there, girl. Okay.
That's me. I just be throwing my regular people. They be like, "You said it was something extra in here." I'll be like, "I know."
I know people always be like, Rita, was this a mistake? I said, no, girl, I'm giving you a free gift.
Let me see. Maisha asks, will y'all still have these available after Valentine's Day?
Maybe I would say maybe my body lovers. I probably will. Cause right, yeah, most likely. Cause I have 5.
I actually have self-care and in different cases.
Yeah. And I have self-love oil. That's I have a self-love roll-on oil.
You know what I was thinking too? I was thinking about doing gift sets also the same way with my hair oils, because I have the thickening oil, the anti-itch oil, and the growth. That would be a cute little trifecta to put in as a set where people can try a little bit of everything and see what they like.
Yeah. And one day, y'all, I just gonna put this into the spirit of the world. One day we're gonna do a collaboration and do something like a spiritual view basket.
I think that'd be popping.
I'm just
thinking about that.
I'm putting it out into the universe. We need to do it.
I was thinking about that too, because in my head, I was trying to construct it.
Because we've been doing this we've been doing this now for about 6 months or so now. So it's time.
Is it 6 months already?
Let's talk about this. We need to get off. We need to get off live
because we're gonna have to cross. What's the name? And I was thinking of how we could pull it up. I'm not lying to you guys. I was thinking about how we could pull it off, and I was just like, what's gonna have to happen? What's gonna have to happen is that we're going to have to cross send, and everybody has to have a certain amount of them at their disposal for shipping.
Okay. I get what you're saying. Okay.
Or we can set up our spiritual view.
That's why I said I got an idea.
We're gonna talk about that.
Let's
we can talk about that.
We talk about that. Yeah.
To all those that was wondering, you guys are welcome.
All right. I think tonight was very fun.
It was a powerful show tonight. I like this.
It was a vibe.
I like the energy that was here tonight.
Yes, the energy.
We got a new person. We got new information and new art to look out for.
So welcome to our new subscribers. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Subscribe and like.
Yes. So people
the more y'all like, we can,
it climbs. It gets it climbs up. So make sure y'all like and subscribe and share with other people. Share.
Hold on,
yes.
All right.
Please and thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We love you too, Maisha.
I think I love you too.
She said, I think I love you.
No, she didn't.
My little crotch fruit. That's my little crotch fruit.
She said my crotch fruit. Okay,
I love that. I love.
She said my little crotch fruit.
Yeah, that's the oldest crotch fruit right there.
I love that.
Oh my God, I love her. All right, so I'm gonna put that. Where's your I'm gonna put this. Hold on, because I gotta keep popping them up. Because we're about to hang up soon and close out.
Tap in and support Black businesses this month.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we forgot to even mention that.
Black businesses this month.
I'm just gonna give y'all a quick outro of what our week has been like, starting with I think it was Sunday. We all indirectly saw piece by piece. It was like we started hitting each other up because we saw that Bath and Body line. Now, I just want y'all to know that if you read the back in the ingredients of most of Bath and Body stuff, you wouldn't want to tantric use anything because it's not good for the womb. It's not good for nothing. Literally. Literally. Everything we just said to you that you can use for these things are all natural products, which we make. Exactly. We use these things with our products.
We make natural products.
Right. Right. So they're not giving you the full, trust me, what they're selling to y'all, if they actually use real essential oils, baby, you wouldn't be paying all those, they wouldn't be doing those sales. Because this stuff is not nothing to play with, you know. Mm-hmm. But don't let them fool you. I'm not saying you gotta buy from me. I don't say you got, but what I want us to start to do is buy from one another and give the small business owners the same leeway that you give these corporations that constantly screw you over all the time, with nothing in their minds is but productivity and profit.
Yes.
Because what I just showed you, you would probably pay $50 for this online, and it would probably be almost $100 because I've actually done looked up certain things. Self-care. When I look at the baskets that they're giving people, they're mostly packing, and they're charging $92, and I'm like, for what? So I see what's out there, and I'm trying to meet that demand in a more holistic way, and nobody seems to catch on. It's like the glitz and the glam. Don't let them play y'all for your money. Don't let them play you for your money.
And that's what, and unfortunately, that's the thing is, and I've been on that same kind of. I've been on the same thing too, Marquis. Like and that's been one of my tags. Like I tell people, just like y'all run out and spend thousands of dollars with these corporations, spend the wealth with the smaller business people. You know what I'm saying? Like we want in too, and I can guarantee that we really love and care about what we're doing and what we're putting in our what we're putting in our products and things like that. If you ask me, Aisha, what's in such and such, I can tell you. And it's something you could probably find out your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Because like we always say, whatever you put on your body or in your body, you should put in your body on your body.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's also a vegan slogan too.
Yes, and that's real talk. So I mean, because let's keep it a buck. Valentine's Day is definitely one of them holidays that literally bring in a lot of money,
revenue. Yes,
because we looked at it and we was not mad that they did it. We've been watching a lot of corporations.
I'm mad they did it.
I'm about to tell you why I say it that way. We've been watching, the reason I said we not kind of mad because we just saw a couple other companies doing it, and we were just like, look at this. But what offended me with this Bath and Body campaign was that they tried to focus it toward Black people, like it was inclusive and they were being diverse. And it's like, no, you're not. Because the same thing, and the reason I can say that is because these are corporations that can take and reach out to us small businesses. I'm not saying I'm looking for mass production, because I've had this conversation with you. It's really not about the money. I want to be able to self-sustain my life. I don't want to be a multi-millionaire. That's not my goal here at all. So they could speak to another business owner that's doing what we do, because this business is big. Okay. And they could go find a small business and take their small business and incorporate it into Bath and Body and add the wealth and health and the wellness that they're saying. But they're not having that conversation. So every time you spend your $200, because trust me, I was a Bath and Body fanatic, so I know you dropping big money. And once you do, just realize that once it left you. There was no care put into that dollar. There's nothing that's coming back to you residual except the goop that they give you that smell nice. That's it. They basically hustled you out of your Black dollars.
Yes. So just be. Oh, Lord.
Who calling us? We in trouble?
Fire.
Okay. Spirit, is that you?
You see me? But yes, I just think it's very important to support, just support. And I'm not even, like Marquita said, I'm not even saying buying from us. It's more like share our business, repost our businesses, tell other people about Black-owned businesses. You know what I'm saying? Because a little share can go a long way. You never know. You just never know. Y'all be out here sharing other things and other people's businesses, but we'll be over there like, hey, we still over here too. Hey,
Mhm.
hey. So yeah, just be mindful. And
like I always say, it's enough. It's enough. It's definitely enough. It's enough out here for us all to eat and have a seat at the table.
Yep. It really
And
is.
that's just what it is. Like I said, I mean, I think we show and proof for those that are new in here. We all kind of do the same thing. We all
Right.
kind of
That's
do the
the
same thing,
We all
but
kind of do the same thing.
and
And
we
we will
still go hard for each other.
That's right. We still getting each other's behind about things and everything. Even to the point where we pretty much like jumped Aisha about her prices because we all agree we want to make them affordable. But at the same token, like we make these products, we actually go out and do these ingredients, and we're not able to get wholesale prices. We're buying retail. So we have to charge to try to get something back to keep the business running, the online store payment. We got to do all of this thing. We may not have a storefront, but we still got the overhead. So you got to try to be able to recoup your sale, right? And your products, and then try to bring at least a certain percentage of a profit on that. And unfortunately, people think that we're charging not enough, but charging too much, but they don't understand we are actually charging not enough. Yeah. I've seen things in gift baskets that are like a 15, like the little 15 milliliter, the little tiny one. And that made the basket price go up.
Because technically, if we really want to give y'all the price, baby, y'all know how much.
Nothing.
Baby, we'll get the real price we need to be pricing people.
Right.
Y'all know how much essential oils are.
Right, exactly.
Right. Y'all know how much oils cost. Y'all know how much it takes to make a body butter. Stop playing with me.
I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah. I just ordered some oils the other day, and I was showing. Me and Ricky was talking about it, and I said, "You see this little bottle of oil? It's $9.
$9. But yeah.
So we're not complaining. We just let y'all understand, like these small businesses that you allow these corporations to shut down before they even get started. And this is us. It's the only way. The only way. There's no. We're not gonna. And I'm gonna get a little political, but there's no way that we are ever going to show how important we are to this country until we show them through economical means. We are the oil that runs the cogs in the wheels. It's us that do all of that to make everything keep going. It's our dollars that do this. If we take back our dollars, a lot of people are talking online about segregation, but I think if we started by taking back our dollars, that will allow us to segregate. However, we got to get everybody on board.
Right.
We got to get, listen, our ancestors did it, our elders did it. We could do it, and we got more knowledge than they had back then. We could do it.
That's okay, because we're going to reclaim that power back, so.
Boom.
Yep.
Well,
thank y'all.
All right,
Our next show is February the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what the show is going to be about.
Yeah, because we thought we wouldn't finish this one. We thought we'd have to take this into a two-parter.
We did it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for joining us and sticking with us. Okay, we have like up to 15 people up in here.
I like that. Everybody's consistent. They did. I appreciate everybody for coming
and
through.
then also we got a new face. I like that. Okay.
All right. So we're about to end this broadcast, and we'll see you on February 18th at 7 p.m. Watch our pages and our social medias. We're gonna be posting the next when the next show is. Yeah, what the next topic's gonna be. Because we're gonna talk amongst ourselves tonight now and figure that out.
Right.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye, thank you, guys. Peace, light, love. All right. And Black Power. No.